words and ideas can change the world.
Welcome, my friend, to the show that never ends.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Hi, this is Kevin Pollak. You're, of course, listening to Touhyville with Steve Touhy. Yeah, that's just too much Touhy, isn't it?
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger. Ready to move out.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. There behind the glass stands a real blade of grass. Be careful as you pass. Move along, move along. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart. Rush or short, don't get your money's worth. Radio show, it happened, alright. You gotta see the show. It's rock and roll. You gotta see the show. It's rock and roll.
Welcome to the Touhyville for the 31st day of May, 2024. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome into the amusement park for your mind, the carnival for your cranium, the holiday for your head. I would be your host, Steve Touhy. Joining me for all the fun, Cheryl Touhy. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you today?
Good.
Yeah?
Yes.
You all set? Go ahead. Get yourself all situated. You're all right. Get yourself all there. Yep. There we go. Now we're here and hanging out and having fun. You all set?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Awesome. You look nice in your new Q shirt.
Thank you.
Yeah, those that can't see us on video. Cheryl's got a nice summer tank top with the Q logo on it.
Yes.
You guys can see our smiling faces, of course, on video. We are here on the Q 98 Gold and streaming on video. You can see us every morning. Whole show on YouTube. Really easy way to watch that. So you can take your Roku TV, your Fire Stick, and just download the YouTube app to it. And then if you subscribe to Touhyville, when you go each morning, you just click on it and just go boop, and you just hit the button in your subscription. You just open it up and we're there. You just as soon as you get there, we're there each morning. You just hang out with us. So happy Heat Awareness Day. Be aware there's heat out there. I don't know if there is today, but it could be out there depending on where you're at.
It will be.
Yeah.
High of 78, I think.
Oh, nice. That's nice. I like that.
The weather lady ordered up something special.
Yeah, it's about time she did something. It's 48 when I got in there yesterday. It was summertime.
Meteorologist Cheryl Touhy.
That's why whenever I used to do the weather, just so that everyone understood I had no idea what I was talking about, I used to call myself a meteorologist. Yeah, so that
a meteorologist.
Yeah, that's the.
I like
I don't
it.
even know how to say the word. Autonomous Vehicle Day, European Neighbors Day. So if your neighbors are European, it's the day. But if they're not, then just you can ignore them, like usual. Macaroon Day.
Or macaron.
Right. Is it macaron or is it macaroon?
It depends on which one. Remember,
Which
we
one
talked
we're
to Diana.
having. Yeah.
It depends on whether or not it's like that coconut thing that you eat on Passover.
Yeah.
Or
right.
It's macaroon. Macaron is that crunchy kind of sandwich that's filled with yummy goodness.
But it's smelled with two
Macaron.
O's. So
it's not. I don't think the French spell it Macron.
But I'm saying on my page it's spelled macaroon, so I don't know which one they mean.
Macaron.
I'm going to assume they mean the one that you're saying is macaron.
Macaron.
Like
I'm not really a fan. Savannah was a fan of the ones down at the Chicago French Market. Remember that one place? Was it called Vanille?
Yeah.
Oof, theirs were good, but I still wouldn't prefer it to.
Nah, they were like bad Oreos to me. It just didn't pull it off. Meditation Day.
It's actually an insult to bad Oreos.
Meditation Day. I used to meditate all the time. I don't know why I fell away from it, but I did. Because I like it.
Because you fall asleep and wake up the next morning.
Yeah, you know when I used to meditate? When I had a lot more time on my hands. I got into meditation when I was doing stand-up. So I would have more of a day to myself. Let's see. Fasciitis Awareness Day. Oh, necrotizing fasciitis day. Smile Day. Save Your Hearing Day. Yeah.
What?
You could.
What?
Huh?
What?
Smile.
No, I said
smile
save
even
your hearing day.
Smile
What?
even when you can't hear them. Just smile. We had a
It's
hostess
what I
doing
mo-
that the other day. I don't even think she knew anything you were saying. She just kept smiling. Cheryl's like, would like to tell you all about my life. Here's what happened when I was young. And she just kept going.
No, I did
No, you were
not.
actually telling them about the food that was there.
That was there.
And they were she was just like,
That's nice, lady. Why are you talking to me? That's what I kept getting the look. Why are you talking
do we have
to
that
me?
food here? Do we have that food
Could
here?
you just pay and leave?
No, honestly, I don't think that's what it was. I think this is what I've talked about before. There is a generation that doesn't know how to hold a conversation
or doesn't know what to do with that.
Because it's not being texted, it's not being Twittered, it's not being Snapchatted. They don't know what to do when we're just, hi, how are you?
Is it X?
Send it to me on my phone. I don't know what to say.
Say it to me on my phone. I don't know what to say.
It was like they don't know what to do when you're just having a conversation, you know? For goodness sakes, it's okay. It's okay. And if you're not there, listen.
It was the most awkward thing because I was like looking at you like
super awkward.
I feel like I'm threatening her in some way, and I'm not.
Right. She looked very nervous about the idea of having a conversation. You're a hostess at a restaurant. This is what you do.
Could you just pay and leave?
Usually they just say, 2, can we have a lunch menu? That's all they say. They don't say the food's good or bad or not. I don't know what I can't work like this. She's asking questions.
She's harassing me.
She said the soup was good. I don't know what to say to that.
I said it was salty yumminess.
Yes.
She just looked like
I don't know what yumminess is.
This is a restaurant.
Someone take her. I don't know what to do with this. I have to get on my Snapchat fire.
I see how I get knocked off. I'm knocked off. I'm like, okay, what did I do wrong now? Like, it's yeah. I mean, that look is kind of like when I go in the downtown businesses and go, "Hey, want to do a promotion with?"
Well, all right.
Like,
so okay. I'm talking about a
Get
generation.
the garlic, Dracula's here.
Oh, stop it! I'm talking about though. There's a generation that just doesn't know how to have conversations. Though it's so odd to me.
I know, and it's not. It's really not. I used to be oblivious to it, like it just do me, like just I now I can tell, and I'm like, I get into a panic, like, oh my gosh, do you need a bag to breathe, a paper bag to breathe into? Like, I didn't mean to cause you
I don't know what's happening.
Grave harm.
But here's the thing. So we're currently in the process of looking for a salesperson to join the team.
No, I don't know how I'm going to train them.
So forget training. I'm saying, like, when people do job interviews, do they not talk with the person they're going to hire and go, okay, so here's what it's going to be. You're going to be a hostess at a restaurant, and when people come in, you'll greet them. You'll be pleasant. You'll be, show me how you would do that. Put the card in.
Is that the bill in your hand?
Put the card in there. No talking. No talking.
No talkie.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it was odd. All right. Where was I? I was on my list of days before I lost my mind here. Speaking complete sentences day. I swear I didn't plan that. That was the next one on the list.
Uh-oh.
Speak in complete sentences list.
I do. It's just all the sentences mushed into one.
Well,
so it's for you to decipher where to begin and where to end.
No, there are times that I have to say to you, okay, hold on. Let's back up a little bit. Hold on. Let's go back. What was the end of this one? I don't know what is it that you're looking for? Because especially when you're looking for something, you'll be like, I know I got if they don't so all right, so what I gotta and I'll be like, oh, let's slow down. Okay, let's go back. What is it that you're looking for?
Right.
My keys.
What's happening?
Right. I'm looking for my keys. Okay. So now we've got it. Do you think that they're over there? That's where you were going.
Right.
No, but I got to get my jacket from downstairs. Like, okay,
Right.
all right. So now
Right.
we're starting to pull things apart here. Now we're
Right,
getting
right.
somewhere.
Okay.
All right.
Mhm.
Yeah. What you think upon grows day.
Ooh.
So that's a good
Ooh,
one.
that's
Yeah.
a good one.
Yeah. Good or bad.
Yeah.
You know, I've it's been going through my head a lot, and I know this is just a take on things other people have said, so I don't want to, only credit Dave Ramsey was saying it, but Dave Ramsey says, if you believe you can, you'll be right. If you believe you can't, you'll be right.
Right.
Either way, you're going
I
to be
heard
right.
that before. You're
Yeah,
like, you're
yeah.
right. Whatever it is you believe, you're right.
Yeah. World No Tobacco Day and World Parrot Day. So those are the things we're celebrating today. See what's happening. Elon Musk says AI will eliminate all of our jobs. In other words, AI is to society what Elon Musk was to Twitter.
Yeah.
And also, no, it won't. There's lots of things AI can't
Now, is it
and
better
won't
to
do.
is it back to Twitter now, or because
Oh,
I don't know how to use
know.
X as a thing. They were actually, when they were showing the whole thing about Trump yesterday, they
Mhm.
were like, "Do we still say tweet or do we say X?"
This was on the news.
on the news.
They
on
don't know what to
CNN.
say. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, here's the
Someone
thing.
X'd.
Right.
Like,
No, I think they call it X, but I think they still call them tweets. I don't know why.
right.
But yeah. And it's only X because that's Elon Musk's brand. I mean, it sounds stupid, but it's, again, when I bought the company here, when I bought the radio stations, everybody said call it Touhyville. So he's just putting his brand on this thing he just paid $43 billion for. So I can't knock him too hard,
Yeah.
Although what I didn't do was change the Q to Steve 97.7. So
Yeah, I guess.
So there's that.
Right.
Tennessee will now cover baby diapers for underprivileged families.
Or
Yes.
Stevieville.
Yeah, right. I didn't call it Stevieville. Yeah, that's right. That's right. So,
Aw, Stevieville.
welcome to Stevieville. Tennessee will now cover baby diapers for underprivileged families. Asked if this applies to adult diapers, officials said depends.
That's a good one.
The big story yesterday, of course, Donald Trump, guilty on 34 counts.
Mm-hmm.
Donald Trump says Mother Teresa could not have beat the charges against him. True, but that's why Mother Teresa was much more discreet when she gave her hush money to porn stars. Yeah, see?
Oh my
see?
gosh.
See?
Backing away from the metal.
Kept it quiet
Mhm.
there. Yeah. Huh? Lesson learned. Mosquitoes are attracted to people who drink beer. So this summer, be safe and grab a six-pack of Miller Genuine Citronella Draft.
Ooh.
And lastly, someone compiled a list of the 35 best songs with harmonica. In other news, we've officially reached the point where we have too many lists. We don't
We're
need any more
there.
lists. We're all done with the lists. We're all set.
Most career paths don't come with a map. Everyone charts their own course, but it helps to know which steps to take. That's why St. Joseph College offers certificate programs that build on your existing interests, skills, and experience. With practical training for high-demand careers, we help you apply your talents. Whether you're new to a field or ready to advance, this is accelerated learning to apply in real-work environments. Visit stjo.edu to literally learn more. Enrollment is open for June certificate programs. Start here, go anywhere.
Hey, the lights are flickering again. That's it. I'm calling Roselawn Electric.
Family owned and operated since 2005, Roselawn Electric has been providing Northwest Indiana with exceptional service for residential, new construction, small commercial business, and farms. Specializing in electric remodeling, room additions, and outbuildings, Roselawn Electric is also an authorized Generac generator installer offering free estimates and appointments throughout the week. Plus, they have an A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Give them a call today, 219-251-0035, or follow them on Facebook. When you use Roselawn Electric, you won't be shocked.
This Father's Day, visit Boot Barn for top quality gifts that pay tribute to the lasting heritage of the West. From handcrafted cowboy boots and American-made felt hats to durable jeans and outdoor gear, our in-store experts can guide you as you shop, assisting with boot sizing and helping you navigate the store so you can find the perfect gift. Share a piece of the American spirit with him this Father's Day. Boot Barn, unwrap the West.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-230-2777. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-230-2777. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-230-2777. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-230-2777, 800-230-2777, or biglou.com.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you great matches, then you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Free! Who doesn't love free? With Milo's Rewards, you get the member-only treatment that's actually worth it. Enjoy free member gifts you'll love. And once you reach Silver Key status, you can get free standard shipping. Because Lowe's knows nothing feels better than free. Learn more about our new loyalty program at Lowe's.com/Milo's Rewards today. Program subject to terms and conditions. See Lowe's.com/terms for details. Member gifts may be subject to additional terms and restrictions. See Lowe's.com/shipping terms for details. Subject to change.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies, no waiting.
It's Friday. F-R-I-D-A-Y. You had all week to talk about work. Now it's the weekend, and that means it's
party time.
The party is just getting started.
Wow, this will be like my first weekend off in my whole adult life.
Launch control, this is Houston. We are go for launch.
Roger that.
Okay, let's move out. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
It's showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Steve and Cheryl with you here, hanging out on a Friday morning. Man, oh man, it's Friday. You ready? Here we go. Into the weekend. Good morning. Thank you for spending your morning with us. Belinda says, good morning, friends. Love yous immensely. We love you too, Belinda. Thank you for being a part of Touhyville. Thank you so much for hanging out. Portions of the show today brought to us by our friends over at Jasper County Community Services. Man, oh man, there is so much going on that they are doing at Jasper County Community Services. So I have their calendar here. Okay, so just to take a look at what we got coming up. So June 10th, right? Coming up, a couple days, a little over a week.
Yeah.
It is Be Healthy, the art of making honey at the Fozzie Center. They're doing that.
Ooh, that's cool. I've actually kind of wanted to know how to do that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you can go.
Except that, our friend Jim from when I lived in Bourbonnais had a bee farm or like hives.
Oh, behave.
And it just made me so nervous. But I think it's very cool.
Did you ever go to it? Like to see it?
Did.
Yeah, oh, yeah. That makes me nervous too. I'm with you.
And he's got the whole get up, like the
The whole get up.
The whole white.
Of course, Cheryl's all about the outfit.
Right.
Does this come in pink? You got your white netting and everything.
It's kind of boring. Let me throw some patches on it.
I mean, we're both wearing them, so I like that we're matchy, but I would like a little color. We need a little color added to this,
Oh. But yeah, he would it was the first time he showed me you can suck the honey out of a comb, or smear it on your. Yeah, it was kind of neat.
Yeah. For those that can't see me on video, you could probably tell my face on radio. Ugh.
Yeah.
Suck it out of the comb. I would be worried. What if there was still a bee in there
you
and
can
I just
actually
swallowed a
chew
bee?
Yeah.
Not a fan of bees. I just.
Are you not?
No, it
Oh.
takes me back to my childhood. We used to play outside all the time. My parents had like a 3-foot pool, and so we'd hop out of the pool all the time when the ball would go out. More than once, I'd hop out and I get stung on my foot because I'd step on one.
I stepped into a bee's, like there was a bee's nest. Like we were playing tag and there was a tree, and you know how like there was a divot. There was a beehive in there, and I got stung multiple times. Oof. And I remember screaming like.
Well, and my mom was allergic, so I only remember one time her getting stung where my dad had to give her the shot. I don't know if it was before they had EpiPens. We didn't have an EpiPen. We had an actual shot in our refrigerator that you'd have to like get her and give her a real shot, So
well, was it epinephrine?
I'm sure it probably was.
Oh, okay.
But it wasn't.
But
like
it wasn't the one
like
that you just
But I'm sure Jasper County Community Services will be safe with their bees. I'm sure they love that we went into all of that during their commercial.
Right.
That's what they liked. So
it's one of those. We love you guys.
Just wait till we talk about the
save the opinions for off air.
Right.
But
hey
yeah,
guys,
I think that's
when
neat.
you do my commercial, could you not talk about the dangers of whatever it is that I have in my store? Thank you.
Line dancing on Wednesday. You could twist your ankle, fall on your head.
Okay. Fozzie Caleb Appliances. Don't put your hands on a hot stove. We are the anti-promoters here in Touhyville. Yeah. I don't think anybody's gonna like that. Let's not do that.
Can't afford $400 for 100. We'll make sure nobody comes to your place.
Yesterday, I enjoyed my lunch at Bill's hot dog stand. Oh, really? Because I got sick afterwards. I didn't really like it. It says, okay, Cheryl, let's hold that off for after the commercial. So anyway, Be Healthy is at the Fozzie Senior Center on Monday, June 10th. On Tuesday, June 11th, the same Be Healthy thing will go on at the Rensselaer Senior Center. So wherever you want to go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you got that.
I
covered
like that
for
they
June.
do that too, because between doctor's appointments or whatever.
Yeah, you don't know which place you're going to go to. So
I like it.
Yep. Also, don't forget today, if you're out shopping at Check Van until today's through the weekend, you can do the checkout challenge where you round up for the to the next dollar or whatever, or it'll ask you if you just want to give $1 to the Jasper County Community Services. So
I did it yesterday when I picked up my flowers.
Yep, that money will be staying right here in our community. So
they had gorgeous dahlias at Strax.
That's good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. I think
dahlias
that's a flower, right?
And hibiscuses. You think it's a flower?
I don't know.
When you come over, what do you think? Do you feel like George of the Jungle?
A little bit, yeah. That's just when I'm in your house. Watch out for that tree. So, all right. So yesterday we asked you on a Throwback Thursday about your favorite teacher. Now I'm not going to go through all of them. Please, if you're a teacher, go look. Your name's probably on there.
Yeah.
There were so many that were thrown up there. Some folks from my grammar school threw a few up there as well. Some fans at Touhyville back in the old neighborhood. Chris says 2 favorites. Miss Yushin. Still remember the U.S. presidents in order to this day.
Oh.
She had them as like a banner around the top of her classroom. I remember that. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep. And then
and from that she remembered all of the
Chris. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, that's okay. Chris could go either way. Yeah.
He remembered all of the presidents from that.
That's what he
That's
says.
amazing.
Yeah. I don't. But as we pointed out yesterday, I also was not that good of a student.
Mm-hmm.
I believe Miss Yushin's class was the one that I got in trouble for, where they asked, it was like an open-ended thing, like what would you do if you had $100 or something like that? And I thought it'd be funny to say go to a hooker. So, and they didn't
Oh
find that
my
amusing. They're
gosh.
like, not in 6th grade, Steve. What is wrong with you?
Did you ever get
So-
beaten by a ruler, like by
Mhm.
them, or switched, or
Not in grammar school, in high school. Yeah.
did you really?
Well,
What'd your parents say about it? Because I always think to myself, like, if anybody hit my kid,
Mhm.
that's it.
Mhm.
That would be it.
Mhm.
I mean, it would look like the ballroom blitz. Like, that would be it. Because, Mrs. Bellman put her hands on Harley,
Mhm. Mhm.
knocked her down. And
Uh-huh. Mhm.
yeah,
Yep.
that was
So
not a good day for Mrs. Bellman.
No, I know. Yeah. So the first time it ever happened, I went to a kid and I did the old, hey, you got something on your shirt, and flicked his nose. And I felt from behind just a smack in the back of the head,
With their hand?
Yeah, just a biff, just a smack in the back of the head. And I remember coming home and, whoa, was I on fire. Oh, we're gonna sue. Oh, it's not St. Eugene, it's gonna be St. Steve's. Here we go. Welcome to Stevieville. I'm gonna own it. We're gonna get him. Oh, are you gonna be in trouble? Oh boy, are you gonna get it? And I went home and I said, well, all right, parents. Can I call you Rick and Linda? All right, listen. Let me tell you.
Now that I'm going to be a millionaire, can I address you formally?
Boy, do we got a lawsuit on our hands. And I told them what happened. And my mom goes, well, what did you do that Mrs. Kelly hit you?
Oh, no.
I go, no. Yeah, I don't think you guys are hearing this right.
Right.
I don't think you're understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. So they knew Mrs. Kelly was, she was the principal. She started off as like the music teacher.
Wait, she hit you?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, so what did your parents say? What did you do? And then you said, I did that,
And they said, well, don't do that again. Yeah, that was the end of the conversation.
And
there
you're like,
there was no
okay,
lawsuit.
so
I don't think
when
you're
are we calling
understanding.
the
Right,
lawyers?
I don't think you're understanding what's going on here. Like,
That's it. I'm becoming an emancipated minor.
Right. I don't think you're getting this. Something's not clicking here.
I'm suing the whole lot
all
of you.
But yeah. So so then we had Sister Bernadita, who was like one of those old nuns, and she would fall asleep at her desk. And and I heard stories about her hitting people with rulers. It never happened to me. But now high school. So I remember my first day of high school, I was late for my last period of the day, which, by the way, was study hall. If you were older than a freshman, you could go home if your last period was study hall.
Yeah.
If you're a freshman, you had to stay. I don't know what the reasoning was behind it, but
Torture.
You're younger, so you got to stay. If you were late or screwed around in study hall, the teacher would make you kneel on the ground, facing the chalkboard, on a ruler.
Oh, ow.
So on your
Ow.
Yeah. So that was that. And then I remember when I switched schools to the Christian Brothers School, the history teacher used to smack us regularly,
Yeah.
and he would say, don't F around, stop blanking around. What the blank is wrong with you? Like, yeah, that's just how he talked to us as like in the all guys school. But yeah, he used to do that. Like he'd come up behind you and do like the Vulcan neck pinch, And I remember,
ow.
I remember talking to a kid who had already graduated, and I said, "How do you deal with this guy?" And he said, "You know what?" He goes, "Honestly," he goes, "I'm not saying fight back." He goes, "But if you like get him off of you, he'll respect you." Like, and
so you swatted back, like you just went.
I just got him off, or I'd start to feel him, and I'd get out of my chair and I'd walk around the room. I'd be like, no. Yeah. It was a little cuckoo, but anyway, in grammar school that didn't really happen that much. But Mrs. Kelly, the one that did smack me in the back of the head, she knew me since I was 5. And so my parents knew that
like
she knew, like,
she was like family.
Yeah,
then.
and I
now did they
I
hit
know
the
as I
girls
graduated,
too?
like, not that I know of. I don't even remember seeing many boys get hit. I think it was just me. It was all me. It was a conspiracy. It was the court was rigged, and it was all rigged, and everything was rigged.
I don't think anybody ever touched me when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
The worst thing that happened to me was like, I loved chewing gum. I had gum everywhere. I loved it.
Yeah.
And I had to wear gum on my nose.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we never had that. We never had like silly punishments like that.
No.
Well, I mean, we kneeled on rulers. It was pretty silly. So,
But I was like, no, I'm not chewing gum.
well, yeah. There was,
You know,
there
like-
was that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, so lots of people told us about their favorite teachers, and I thought yesterday was great. It was fantastic. So if you're a teacher, go check out our poll question from yesterday, because you probably got a lot of kudos from your students, a lot of local people. Like I said, a couple people from my grammar school. So all kinds of great stuff there. Onward and upward to today's poll question. This is our first Food Fight Friday. This came up earlier this week.
Mm-hmm.
The Pepsi Challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Are you Coke or Pepsi?
Mm-hmm.
Let us know. Head to the Touhyville Show Facebook page. I even gave, for those that like our water and don't drink pop anymore, or just, I put a neither on there to give you
Right,
a
but
choice.
I still have a preference.
Right.
I don't drink pop. I haven't drank pop. I don't know. When's the last time I drank pop? Long time ago.
Yeah,
I'll take a sip sometimes.
Other than
I don't
for
know.
blood sugar sometimes. Yeah.
But but I'm a Pepsi girl all day long. And you're a Coke guy.
I was whatever it was, Wednesday or Thursday, when you told me that was the first time I knew that, and all the time that I've known you.
That I'm a Pepsi girl?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
No.
Yep. Did not know that. Yep. Didn't know that.
Okay.
Yeah, because I always bought Coke in our house.
You never listened to me.
Well, now I'm forced to. I've got headphones on. So
Right. I've got the noise canceling headphones. No.
So, all right. So head over to the Touhyville Show Facebook page, like us, and answer the poll question: Coke or Pepsi on a Food Fight Friday here in Touhyville.
Weather brought to you by McCool's Auto and Diesel in Morocco.
Today, mostly sunny with a high near 78. Tonight, a 10% chance of showers after 5 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 57. Saturday, showers and possibly a thunderstorm after 7 a.m. High near 70. Saturday night, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy and breezy with a low around 59. Sunday, mostly sunny with a high near 77. Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low around 60.
That's your forecast from the Vaughn Materials Weather Center. Call Vaughn Materials for dirt, rock, decorative stone, or mulch. Delivery available. Call 219-816-1142 or visit their website at vaughnexcavating.com.
Hello?
Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Being young with unlimited energy to burn. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think you could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
All guys lose their edge when they turn 40. The body has less testosterone. That's why I take Nugenix Total T.
I've heard about Nugenix. That really works?
Since I started taking Nugenix, I'm lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. I feel more energized at work. It's even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try?
Yep, send a text. It's that easy.
Text EDGE to 425
42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. It's the #1 selling testosterone boosting brand at GNC and Walmart. Do it now and they'll also send you a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, their newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text EDGE to 42424. That's EDGE to 42424.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Eric was way behind on his taxes.
I owed a lot of money to the IRS, almost $15,000. I tried to make payments.
The IRS wasn't satisfied with Eric's efforts, so they came after him full force.
They're coming to put a lien and a hold on all my income, my home, my car. I was just overwhelmed at what to do.
Then Eric called Optima Tax Relief.
When Optima Tax got involved, the calls would stop, the threats would stop. It was easy like 1, 2, 3.
Optima Tax Relief is A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, and their team of expert tax professionals took care of Eric's problem.
I owe $15,000, and now my debt is clean. I don't owe anything.
Take Eric's advice.
If you have a tax problem, you need to call Optima Tax now.
Call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. Call 800-357-6499. 800-357-6499. 800-357-6499.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Q, you're on the air.
Hi, Steve. This is Jessie from Carpet Barn in DeMont. I was calling to let you know that we here at Carpet Barn are starting our 20% off all stock items here in store.
That is big, big news. For a limited time, Carpet Barn in DeMont has 20% off all in-stock flooring. Don't wait. These deals won't last long. Get to Carpet Barn in DeMont now or visit them online at carpetbarnllc.com.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies, and that's a lot of Touhy.
What day is today? Friday.
Wake up time! Back off, all right? You back off!
Boy, you act grumpy in the morning.
Why are you so grumpy, grouchy?
Why are you so grumpy? Come on!
You know why.
I am so stressed out.
Seriously stressed out here. I worked hard all week.
Relax, it's almost the weekend. Now it's time to let loose.
Oh, good. We'll start with radio.
Oh, radio. It's free. It's free?
In that case,
Let's do this.
Welcome into Touhyville. Hey, I want to mention that Carpet Barn, that 20% off all in-stock flooring, that ends tomorrow. If you're looking to do flooring, make your appointment now at Carpet Barn. Get on it. That their big flooring sale ends tomorrow. So, all right. Also want to mention our friends over at Virk's Fine Jewelry, turning unwanted pieces of jewelry into brand new art, creating dreams and memories through knowledgeable and creative custom jewelry design. Let them turn your ideas into wearable pieces of art. Visit them at the corner of 18th and Main and Lafayette. Visit Virks.com. Also want to mention our friends over at Fozzie Caleb Appliances in DeMont and Rensselaer. May is Maytag month. Today's the last day of May, so head over. Talk with our friends over at the Fozzie Caleb in DeMont and Rensselaer, and upgrade your kitchen today with a Maytag appliance. All right. Let's see what we got going here in the world. Steve and Cheryl with you here. Good morning. 47-year-old man in New Mexico was arrested after climbing to the top of a statue of Bumblebee from Transformers and taking off all his clothes. Just climbed right up there. That's crazy. There's a statue from somebody from Transformers? Well, and that he got nude, that's crazy too. But yeah. That's I don't really understand that.
One of our main concerns was that he could have hurt himself. He could have fallen, and within a few minutes, they took him away, I think probably to a holding station down the street. He returned again after he was released, fully clothed in a nice white outfit that they provided at the holding station.
He's really into Transformers.
That is the only thing when we were in Disney or Universal that scared me. Do you remember how big that guy was? And he just kind of cocked his head down, and I was like, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Grab the kids. We're leaving.
No, that's funny.
It was just, but I haven't ever seen that movie. I just knew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not a happy person. I mean,
I think he was one of the bad guys.
Want
yeah.
some candy, little
Yeah.
boy?
Yeah, I think he was. I think he was one of the bad
Sheesh.
guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Albuquerque police were dispatched when 47-year-old Hector Malero had climbed on top of the Bumblebee statue. Again, there's a Transformer statue in the middle of Albuquerque, and he disrobed.
I wonder
once
if
he
it was
got up
by
there.
Johnny's.
I don't know.
The worst Mexican ever.
We went on a trip
Oh.
to take our daughter to college in Arizona, our oldest daughter at the time, because now our youngest is the one who lives in Arizona, ironically.
Yeah.
So, but our oldest daughter took her to Arizona for college. We stopped in Albuquerque. Along the way, we stop at diners, drive-ins, and dives. We find these different places.
I was really
So-
trying, and I was trying to find great Mexican food in Albuquerque because I just thought New Mexico is going to have great food, Mexican food, like authentic.
That's what I was going to say. You wanted genuine,
Yeah, I
authentic
didn't want
Mexican.
Chipotle or
yeah,
anything like
yeah,
that.
you
Yeah.
wanted, real,
like real stuff,
Mexican
like,
food. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we looked it up online. This was supposed to be the place. And we walked in, and it was a dingy, dirty diner. And I thought to myself, this is going to be a place. This is a place
This
where the
was
locals know
greatest
this
moment
is,
in our-
yes, yeah. And we got our food, and not any of it was good. Not the salsa, not the
No.
food, not the meat, not the anything.
And
Nothing
then they were
was
coming
good.
around. Do you remember they were coming to the tables and selling trinkets for $1?
Mm-hmm.
Would you like some broken pieces of plastic?
Right. Yep.
On a chain.
Yep.
Like
It was
the worst. Horrific.
The
And
worst, yep.
then the kids went on social media and like blasted me for
Right.
what kind of mom?
Right.
What kind of mom
Yep.
finds the absolute worst example of a Mexican restaurant in Albuquerque?
Yep. That said, though, we did find a great barbecue place along the way.
Tyler's.
And it turns out he was from Joliet, Illinois.
He was from Joliet.
Yeah.
It was right in the middle. It was by Cadillac Ranch.
Mm-hmm.
And he was there that day. We had a food fiesta because it was one of those places where you buy a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And then like the brisket comes on one of those trays. It's like a baking tray.
Yeah.
And we just all shared and shared.
It was great.
And
Yeah, great food.
Oh,
Yep.
here's Savannah texting me. What do you want to bet?
Yep.
What do you want to bet?
Yeah.
And then I still remember her uncle going, "What do you want from a Mexican restaurant called Johnny's?"
I know, but
do you remember that?
Right.
And I just
what do we
fell
know?
out.
Yeah.
Like I
What do we
never take
know?
offense when I make a mistake because
Yeah.
I think honestly on vacation that's some of the funniest stuff. Like as long as everything is not pieced together
Right.
like a bomb,
Mhm.
But this was such a bomb in our whole vacation.
Oh, it was hilarious.
Like,
yeah.
We went to every Starbucks on planet Earth. Do you remember that? Every 3 hours, we found a different Starbucks, and some of them were gorgeous. Remember the one in Oklahoma?
I don't, but
Oh,
yeah,
it was
I
like
believe you.
glass. And
Oh wait, we're not on video.
it was great.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's that was crazy. That was the worst Mexican food ever.
ever.
All right, so back to Albuquerque Naked Man. Hector Malero climbed atop the Bumblebee statue, which I don't know why they have that, and disrobed. According to the criminal complaint, Malero was seen on top of the statue, fully naked, and with what police called a bunny suit around his ankles. Albuquerque
What?
Fire and Rescue arrived on the scene and were able to assist Malero down from the statue. He was arrested for indecent exposure and will have a custody arrangement the next day. So,
Okay.
wow.
There are pictures online. Just saying.
Oof.
Yeah.
Wacko.
'Cause I'm
Wacko,
like,
cuckoo,
what is this?
cuckoo, wacko.
Is it a statue like a 4-foot statue? No, this thing is crazy.
Yes. Well, if he climbed on top of it, it's got to be big, right? I mean, it's, yeah.
I want to know too, because I just Googled and I'm willing to admit my faults. Okay. First of all, we got the basil from yesterday.
Okay.
Okay. Can we really grow it or does it, come in a
Right.
clamshell at Strax?
Right.
And then today, I would say when you were going down people in different states that can't spell anything,
Mhm.
I couldn't spell Albuquerque to save my soul. I tried.
All right. So you gave it a shot,
I was close.
but you found it, right?
It's Albuquerque, like Albu, like you.
Mhm.
But I said Alba E.
Sure. Sure. There
But
you go.
yeah,
Mhm.
that's one that I wouldn't. I mean, if I lived in New Mexico, although
Yeah.
it took me it's still, I have to, with Rensselaer, I have to go 2 S's, then the E, then the AER at the end. Like I have to think about Rensselaer, and I've lived here almost 3 years.
Yeah, Rensselaer took me a little while to get down to. I admit that. Yeah, it took me a little while. Now I've got it.
Well, and I thought Bourbonnais, it was so funny. I was
Mhm.
like, when I first moved to Bourbonnais,
Mhm.
I would always have to spell it,
Mhm.
BOURBONNAIS,
Mhm.
and then I thought to myself, that would be the worst of it
Mhm.
in terms of spelling where
Sure.
I lived.
Sure.
And Rensselaer actually was like, here we are again.
It's the same thing. It's a learning.
Take 2.
Yeah. For me, what I kept wanting to do 2 S's, 2 L's. I don't know why. I just kept wanting to do 2 S's, 2 L's.
I want to do Rensa. I want to do
Rensa
A
instead of
E.
Rensselaer. Yeah.
Rensselaer.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kept wanting to do 2 S's, 2 L's, which was wrong.
Yeah, I think I had that issue too.
Yep.
Yeah.
When I first moved here, that was one of my issues. Yep.
Mhm.
Absolutely. So, all right. So our poll question today asking you Coke or Pepsi. Belinda says cherry Coke. Not one of the choices, but I'll put you down for Coke. Just saying. And Larry says, good morning. Good morning, Larry. Thank you for hanging out with us. You, of course, can hang out with us too on YouTube and Facebook. We're on video. We appreciate you guys being a part of the program and hanging out and having some fun with us this morning. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. We appreciate you guys stopping by and spending your morning here in Touhyville. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we got Frank with sports. And then, of course, we've got Find the Big Deal with Strachan Van Til today being Friday. That means we're going to draw a winner for the Find the Big Deal. We're going to get somebody a $50 gift card for Strachan Van Til. We also will draw the card a little bit later on for the high-low game. And then, of course, we get the pizza quiz later, which for those that don't know, about 9:15 NWLQI, we do the pizza quiz. And we ask a question. About 90% of the time comes from the show itself, something we've talked about on the program. So just to make you guys aware. So
and it was Second Chance Thursday yesterday.
It was, yes. I gave oh no, I can't remember her name. Was it Mary? I gave somebody a second chance yesterday. Yeah. So all right. So we'll take a break. We'll come back with all kinds of fun. Stick around.
Jasper County REMC is a not-for-profit electric and internet cooperative that follows 7 established cooperative principles in which they put their values into practice. One of those principles is cooperation among cooperatives. Cooperatives serve their members most effectively and strengthen the cooperative movement by working together through local, national, regional, and international structures. For more information on Jasper County REMC, visit them online at jasperremc.com. Jasper County REMC, powering member-driven innovation.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple, food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Find the award-winning service you need with Shelter Insurance agent Lauren Berenda at his new location on 231 in Rensselaer.
McDonald's presents Burger Reviews by Hamburglar. Today's review, the hotter, juicier classic burgers. Mr. Hamburglar. Robble, robble. He said, of all the McDonald's burgers I've ever hamburgled, these are the hottest, juiciest, and tastiest. Robble.
Buy one, get one for $1. Choose from a McDouble, Daily Double, McChicken, 4-piece chicken McNuggets, or small fries. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Valid for item of equal or lesser value. Comparison to prior classic burgers.
Step into another season where every visit transforms your home and gift giving into something extraordinary. Explore the enchanting scents of their new Capri Blue line featuring premium scented candles, room sprays, and bath and body items. With Father's Day just around the corner, treat the special dads in your life with their selection of Duke Cannon grooming essentials, one-of-a-kind pilsners, shot glasses, and customizable hats. Ladies, book an exclusive ladies' night out party and create unique trucker hats or baseball caps from the Patch and Accessories Bar at Another Season. For any reason, head over to Another Season at 605 North Halleck Street in DeMont. And don't forget to connect with them on Facebook and Instagram for extra savings and surprises.
We could try to explain what it feels like to get your work done on a John Deere. The way a Z-Track mower finishes in half the time you thought it would. Or how much easier it is to move mountains of soil with the 1 Series tractor. We could even go into detail about how it feels to tow up to 4,000 pounds behind a Gator XUV. But if you really want to know what it's like to run with us, you just have to get in the seat. Learn more at johndeere.com/get-in-the-seat or visit a dealer near you.
You took the first step and quit smoking, but even former smokers may still be at risk for lung cancer. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know about a new low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early. It takes only 60 seconds and could save your life. You took the first step, now take the next. Visit SaveByTheScan.org for a simple quiz to see if you're eligible and talk to your doctor about screening. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
97.7 WLQI Rensselaer, The Q.
This check of news brought to us by Fozzie Califf Appliances in Rensselaer and DeMont. Here's Russ Martin.
One person was pronounced dead at the scene of a one-car crash off of Interstate 65 near the Rensselaer exit in the very early morning hours last Monday. The Indiana State Police said in a press release issued yesterday afternoon that the deceased was 54-year-old Jeanette Naira Marariza of Chicago. According to the initial investigation from law enforcement, the deceased was a passenger in a vehicle northbound near State Road 114 when it left the roadway for an unknown reason, overturned, and ejected all 4 occupants. The remaining 3 occupants were treated at the scene before being transported to area hospitals with treatment of severe injuries. Neither alcohol or drugs are suspected to be factors in the crash. State Police reminds all drivers and occupants to wear your seatbelt. The city of Rensselaer and the Jasper County Tourism Commission have talked about a potential project to attract people to the downtown area. Mayor Jeff Phillips explains.
Maybe painting our water tower with a different color, some type of mural that would lead people into our downtown to come in and do our art walk, which is downtown Rensselaer. So the council talked about it. We went ahead and put a picture of what we were thinking on our website, cityofrensselaerin.com, and then we put it on our Facebook page too.
The mayor said he would like to have comments from residents regarding the proposed mural. A decision will be made at the January 10th council meeting. In addition to the Rensselaer Central High School campus to benefit patrons of baseball, softball, and soccer games is nearly completed. Superintendent Kurt Craig.
We try and be responsible with our resources. So we set aside money for the last 5 years to be able to pay for that facility. It will be finished next month, and we are planning to have an open house in August when we come back to school. It's got storage. I think people will think it's just a very, very nice addition to the Rensselaer school system.
Rensselaer Bomber Youth Basketball will once again be holding their Summer Sizzler 3-on-3 basketball tourney at Foundation Park in Rensselaer on Saturday, June 22nd. High school girls basketball coach Wes Radke talks about where you can find out more, including early registration.
We have on the RBYB Facebook page the forms already uploaded on there. Download those, print those off, and fill those out, and then mail into RBYB in care of Nicole Kane at 6364 West State Road 14 in Rensselaer, Indiana, 47978.
Register by June 14th to be guaranteed a t-shirt. You can also sign up to participate on June 22nd, the day of the event. Registration begins at 8 a.m. with games starting at 9. And the Monon Food Fest and Railroad Day is Saturday. The day includes a breakfast, games, music, car show, crafts, petting zoo, pony rides, and more. The parade begins at the high school around 9:45 a.m., with most of the other events on 4th Street in Monon. To find out the complete list of activities and the times they take place, go to the All Aboard Monon Facebook page and scroll down to the flyer showing all of the events. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend as well. And stay safe, stay well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Are you ready to take your home to the next level? Then look no further than Fozzie Califf Appliances in Rensselaer. This May, celebrate May is Maytag month and upgrade to the best appliances on the market. Maytag appliances are built tough to handle any mess or load. And with Fozzie Califf's unbeatable prices and expert installation services, you can trust that your home will run smoothly for years to come. Don't wait. Visit Fozzie Califf Appliances in Rensselaer today and take advantage of amazing deals and discounts on all of your favorite Maytag products.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
91-year-old Arlene Griffin of Fairfax Station, Virginia, formerly of Rensselaer, passed away on May 12th. A visitation will be held on Monday, June 3rd at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer, from 3 until 7 p.m. Central Time. Funeral services for Arlene Griffin will be held at Jackson Funeral Chapel Tuesday, June 4th at 10:30 a.m., with Pastor Bill Taylor officiating. Interment to follow at Memory Gardens, Rensselaer. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. 89-year-old Loretta A. Krulik of Winnemac passed away on Monday, May 27th. Visitation will be from 4 until 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday, June 6th at Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. Funeral services for Loretta Krulik will be held at 10 a.m. Friday, June 7th at Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac, with her grandson Jason Huber officiating. Burial to take place at Idle Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to Idle Cemetery. Online tributes may be offered at fraynmortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. 88-year-old Sue Tooley of Winnemac passed away on Tuesday, May 28th. Private burial in Winnemac Cemetery will take place following cremation. Memorial contributions may be made to the Indiana University Anatomical Education Program or Hickory Creek. Online tributes may be offered at fraynmortuary.com. Local arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, mostly sunny with a high near 78. Tonight, a 10% chance of showers after 5 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 57. Saturday, showers and possibly a thunderstorm after 7 a.m. High near 70. Saturday night, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy and breezy with a low around 59. Sunday, mostly sunny with a high near 77. Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low around 60.
That's your forecast from the Vaughn Materials Weather Center. Call Vaughn Materials for dirt, rock, decorative stone, or mulch. Delivery available. Call 219-816-1142 or visit their website at vaughnexcavating.com.
Kentland Classic Rock lives here. 97.7 FM WLQI. The Q.
Welcome to Touhyville, 97.7 The Q and 98 Gold. It's time for a look at sports. It's brought to us by our friends over at Nitco. Visit nitco.com today and find out how you can get high-speed internet for your home or your business.
A pleasant Good Friday. Here's your sports. I'm Frank Sprinkle. Beginning with high school softball. After a 2-day postponement, North Newton played in their Class 2A IHSAA regional contest on Thursday. However, the season concluding for the Spartans, losing 6-3 to host Hebron. Also involving high school softball, Kankakee Valley senior Lee Starr named to the academic all-state team by the Softball Coaches Association of Indiana. Plus, high school baseball news, Kankakee Valley senior Spencer Childers named first team All-Northwest Crossroads Conference. His teammate junior Zach Eggers receiving second team All-Northwest Crossroads Conference, while fellow Kankakee Valley junior Tyler Smollett becomes an All-Northwest Crossroads Conference honorable mention. The IHSAA tournament has reached the state finals in track and field, both girls and boys, over the next 2 days at the Robert C. Haw Track and Field Complex on the campus of Indiana University in Bloomington. It's the girls' finals on Friday with 2 area participants, both from Kankakee Valley, Ella Cardin in the long jump, and Ava Days, part of the field in shot put. Boys take center stage on Saturday, Kankakee Valley with 2 qualifiers, Lane Zander in the 200-meter run, while Zach Frieden will compete in discus, representing DeMont Christian Hunter Drain in the 800-meter run. Major League Baseball, one swing of the bat making the difference as the Cubs depart Milwaukee, dropping 3 of 4 to the Brewers. Cubs losing Thursday's finale 6-4. That swing, a 2-out 2-run homer in the 8th by Brewers catcher Gary Sanchez. The go-ahead runs off reliever Tyson Miller. Yet the loss goes to lefty Luke Little, who allowed a leadoff walk to Christian Yelich. Still an exciting ball game as the Cubs pulled to even on 2 separate occasions late at 3-all on a Seiya Suzuki blast with a man on in the 7th, then an inning later at 4-all on Christopher Morel's 10th homer of the season. Cubs back at home after a 1-5 showing on this recent 6-game road trip. Welcome in the Cincinnati Reds for 3 at Wrigley Field, which begin Friday. The White Sox now get a turn at the Milwaukee Brewers as they venture up north for the first of 3 on Friday. We'll have it on both Bear Country 98 Gold, White Sox Network pregame 6:30 p.m. Central with the first pitch 7:10 p.m. Central. NBA playoffs. The finals now set. It'll be the Boston Celtics pairing up with the Dallas Mavericks. This after the Mavericks took care of the host Minnesota Timberwolves 124-103 in Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals on Thursday. Both Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving tying a Mavericks and game-high 36 points. Doncic a double-double, 10 rebounds, also named Series MVP. Game 1 of the NBA Finals 6 days from now, Thursday, June 6, Mavericks versus Celtics in Boston. WNBA played on Thursday. The Chicago Sky home winners 83-73 over the Los Angeles Sparks. Sky led by 20 points from Marina Mabry. The Fever on the losing end of a 103-88 final to the Seattle Storm at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. NHL Stanley Cup playoff, the visiting Florida Panthers hold off the New York Rangers 3-2 in Game 5 of the Western Conference Final. Panthers, who lead the series 3-2, now 1 win shy of their second straight Stanley Cup final appearance. And that's a look at your sports for this Friday. I'm Frank Sprinkle.
When it comes to home entertainment, you want the best internet, TV, and voice that work with your lifestyle. That's why you need Nitco. They're in your neighborhood. They live and work in the communities they serve, and they have one goal: bring their customers outstanding service and customer support. For the best in speed and reliability, check out Nitco services available to you. You could qualify for up to $30 off your monthly bill by visiting nitco.com/ACP. To sign up for the best in home entertainment, call 219-866-7101 or visit nitco.com.
Welcome into Touhyville. Let's play Find the Big Deal with Strachan Van Til. Give me a call, 219-866-4104. Looking for the price today on Strachan Van Til water. Strachan Van Til water on sale this week at Strachan Van Til. That's why they call it Strachan Van Til water. I think you guys get the point. Strachan Van Til water on sale this week. Check your Strachan Van Til sale flyer, 219-866-4104. Let me know the price on that. You'll be entered in for a chance to win a $50 gift card from Strachan Van Til and Touhyville. Good luck.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online at hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation to determine the ED medication that's best for you. Discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and a range of treatment options, including trusted generic alternatives to the name brands, at up to 95% off. ED is personal, and at Hims, so is treating it. Just go to hims.com/joy and get connected to a licensed medical provider online for free, with zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. HIMS.com/JOY.
At Charmin, we heard you shouldn't talk about going to the bathroom in public, so we decided to sing about it.
When you're rolling Charmin, ultra soft on the potty. Listen, supposed to roll it back, everybody. Charmin's irresistibly soft and hella nice. The grip is always stocked. It's our party vibe. It's cushion and peace, so our chicks feel fly. So everybody wanna touch the sky.
Charmin Ultra Soft is irresistibly soft and more absorbent, so you can use less. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
Hi, this is Quentin. A little thing I love about Chick-fil-A chicken strips are how satisfying they are. The chicken strips are amazing. They're always filling, crispy, tender, and juicy. Definitely one of my favorite things on the menu, especially when you add in that Chick-fil-A sauce. Always the perfect combination. And then personally, you know me, I'm getting a 4 count. I want as much chicken as possible. I'm that guy. Whenever I get them, whether it be lunch or for dinner, in my household, it's always a winner.
Order the chicken strips on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real customer paid for their testimonial.
Congratulations to Rich and Rensselaer. He got in to let me know that Strachan Mantil water's on sale 4 for $10 at Strachan Mantil. You know you can order your groceries online now at Strachan Mantil? Yep. Online shopping available. Get in-store sale prices, pickup or delivery, online coupons, reward points, and more. Strachan Mantil, life made simple, food made easy. Sign up today using your rewards account login and password at shop.strachanmantil.com. That's shop.strachanmantil.com. All right, your second chance to get registered for that $50 gift card will be up on the WLQI and 98 Gold Facebook pages. Head over there, comment on the price with the same item. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card. We're going to draw the winner later this morning. Good luck.
It's time for the Home of the Week, brought to you by Cornerstone Real Estate in downtown Rensselaer.
Hello, this is Terry Fagley, owner and managing broker of Cornerstone Real Estate, and our Home of the Week is located at 1045 West Clark Street in Rensselaer. This home offers easy access to I-65, low taxes, and is zoned business. So many possibilities for your own home business and no need to think about frost laws. Over 1,700 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, plus a 30 by 40 detached garage. The 3/4 acre lot has a secluded patio and a fire pit. Let's go look. Call Cornerstone Real Estate and let our real estate experience work for you.
Listen for the Home of the Week every Wednesday and Friday morning on WLQI, featuring the best homes in the real estate market, brought to you by Cornerstone Real Estate on Washington Street in downtown Rensselaer.
Most career paths don't come with a map. Everyone charts their own course, but it helps to know which steps to take. That's why St. Joseph College offers certificate programs that build on your existing interests, skills, and experience. With practical training for high-demand careers, we help you apply your talents. Whether you're new to a field or ready to advance, this is accelerated learning to apply in real-work environments. Visit stjo.edu to literally learn more. Enrollment is open for June certificate programs. Start here, go anywhere.
We're going abroad for the first time in years, to Spain. So we started using Babbel.
And started learning Spanish fast.
With Babbel, you can start having conversations in another language in just 3 weeks.
¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo te llamas?
When you learn a language, you want to actually use it. Babbel is designed with that goal in mind.
In just 3 weeks, we're starting to have conversations in Spanish. Gracias, Babbel.
Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com.
Touhyville. Double the Touhies, double the fun.
What's that smile about?
What are you smiling at?
The day happens to be National Smile Day.
Smiling's my favorite. And when you smile, it can make you or someone else feel better. Today is Smile Day.
There's that beautiful smile.
Is there anything that'll brighten your day more than someone flashing a big smile?
Grinning from ear to ear.
National Smile Day.
Hey, let's turn that frown upside down.
Say cheese.
Cheese! It's showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Steve and Cheryl with you here, hanging out, doing our thing on a fun time Friday. Just the idea that it's Friday makes me smile. Yeah. I was saying to you off the air, I was thinking this morning, there's nothing more exciting than a Friday night sleep. And that's something that's just for the old folks. Like you and I. Just
not
getting into bed,
up.
knowing that you don't have to go anywhere tomorrow. Such a such a nice feeling. Yeah, no doubt about it. All right. Portion of the show this morning brought to us by the Jasper County Fair. Okay, so check this out. I'm going to try something new. I was playing around with this during the break. So some shows, we talked about the professionalism. Some shows, they might try stuff out. They might practice off the air. They might figure things out. No, not us. We just fly. We're like the flying Walendas. We're without a net. We just go.
Okay.
We just see what happens.
Right.
So for the
reckless.
Yeah, that's right. We just no reckless abandon. We just go.
Right.
So the Jasper County Fair this year is the 100th anniversary. Okay, it's the 100th Jasper County Fair. So they're doing a 100th year cookbook where people have submitted recipes.
it.
Yeah. So I know you and I were talking about the idea of doing like mom's favorite recipe, but I thought I'm going to see if I can get us a copy of the cookbook, and maybe we'll talk about some of the recipes on the air over time.
Or I'll cook them and bring them in.
So, that's even more fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I
So,
love a good recipe.
So you can pre-order your cookbook now.
Oh, okay. Tell me how. 'Cause
So
I'm going to do it.
So if you go to the website, it's jaspercountyfair.weebly.com. It's there. But wait, before you go, slow down, Cheryl. Slow down and hang with me for the whole time.
Okay.
Because I'm about to make it really easy for you, I think. And
Okay.
since you're so excited to order it, we're going to see if this works.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
With this newfangled stuff that we have on video, we have the ability to put a QR code up on the screen.
No.
So I'm going to see. So I just hit the button. Let's see if this if this will work.
Oh, I see it.
You
Okay.
do? Because
I'm
I don't
going.
see it.
It's up in the corner by the T in Touhyville.
Oh, okay. I don't like that.
I'm clicking and I can't get it.
No, it's not working.
Hold on. I'm clicking. Whoopa.
Okay.
Okay, so now I
Wait.
What happened?
Wait. Hold on, Cheryl.
What?
For a QR code, what you want to do is hold your phone up and take a picture, like.
Oh yeah. What?
And it's gonna go to. I was trying.
I'm about to swear on air. Push the
Don't
button.
do that. Don't do
what
that.
you got to do.
But that's why I want to see if it works.
Okay, so bring it back.
I didn't know
I must have done it.
Oh.
Okay, so there it is.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Is it working?
I've got it covered because it's
because it's got our
Get
stuff
out
on
of
it.
here,
Yeah.
will ya?
Yeah. So
Okay, how do you sugar booger? Come on, get out of my way.
see what I mean about trying it all out now? Yeah.
No, I just took a picture of it.
Yeah. It's that doesn't really work. Yeah. So, and I know for people listening on the radio, you're like, really? Is this a thing? Like, this is radio? It is radio. It's radio without a net. Funicello.
Okay,
So,
can you do me a favor? Move it to the bottom corner.
I would
Can
love
you do
to.
that.
I would love to do that. I
Can
cannot.
you do that, reckless man?
I would love to
Okay.
do that. And you know what? It would make total sense
I'm trying to drag and drop it.
if it would work. Because listen,
Oh,
it won't even work for people. Okay, so whoever invented this is a dumb shenanigan, okay? Because even for people that want to work it, like on Facebook, that's where it tells you how many people are watching. So it doesn't do anything.
I just
So
want my cookbook.
I don't think it's working.
Uh,
I don't think it's working, kids. Yeah.
what
I don't think it's working. I don't know why. I'm gonna have to mess around. I'm gonna have to do some. This is why people probably don't do this stuff while they're doing the show. They probably just So, because I tried. There's two different ways you could try it. I tried it this way too.
Wait a minute.
Where it goes across the bottom there.
Yeah.
See if
Hold
that
on.
works for you. I couldn't get that one to work.
I got it.
Did it work?
Da, 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 da,
Oh, good. Okay. All right.
How do you Monday? Okay, October 16th. Why does it say October 16th? 100-year merchandise. Monday, October 16th. Get tickets. Oh, tractor pull, mud drags. Okay. Demo derby. I just want my cookbook. Okay. Oh, I guess it says 100-year merchandise. Get tickets. It's not really get tickets. It's here it is. Okay.
So it works though.
Yep.
All
I'm
right.
in there. I can get t-shirts. I can get tumblers. I can get a Hunter Green skinny tumbler, a tote bag, wristbands, water bottles.
There you go.
Okay. Cookbook.
Mm-hmm. There you go. There you go. So
I'm doing it right now.
all right, well, Cheryl, we're at the radio station. We have to order one. That's why I'm doing this. I'm trying to get him to bring us one over.
Oh, okay.
I'm just teasing. You can order one if you want. Yeah. But I think it'll be fun if we go through the cookbook And of course, folks can pre-order their cookbook now. It's on the screen, so Cheryl says it works, so that means it works. So you guys can go to the video screen now, and I'm excited about that. About the QR code thing. We could do that with all kinds of stuff. We could have some fun. QR code fun here in Touhyville. All right. None of that is why you called, though.
Okay.
Let's see what we've got here to play around with this. Oh, all right. I came across this on one of the 62,419 different websites that I go to every day to find fun stuff for us to talk about.
All right.
It was about 200,000 less yesterday because I had a late call, and then I was playing around with our videos and stuff, so I didn't go to as many. But former workers are sharing, not shaming, but it is kind of a shame, how someone got fired on their first day of work. Okay?
Ooh.
Have you ever been somewhere where you saw someone get fired on their first day of work? Like day one,
no.
Oh, you're not gonna make it here. Yeah.
No.
I know someone that happened to. I'm not going to talk about them, but I know someone that happened to. I almost did it. I almost fired somebody on their first day, and I thought, I'm so nice, like I just give benefit of the doubt.
Would you do it today? You would do it today, because Gary V says hire fast, fire faster.
Yep. Because
it's a waste of time.
A
and
lot of
resources.
people
It just is.
A lot of people put their ego into the idea that, like, and you see this a lot with like pro sports where they draft somebody, and so their ego is in the idea that they pick this person, so they got to stick with them. It's about the only reason right now that I respect the Bears, because there's so many reasons not to. Chicago Bears, for moving on from Justin Fields, they didn't hold their ego. They said, you know what, we don't think he's the right person for us. We're going to move on.
About the coach.
So that's what I'm saying about the only reason that I do respect them is they said, okay, we don't think this guy fits us. We're going to move on.
Well, we have so many stories. I mean, you've had some real humdingers over the years. Like you had somebody ask for more money because they actually sold something in the first 2 weeks.
They asked for more money because they said now they have experience after working. Yeah.
Oh,
so
God.
yeah. But I had a guy come in.
You told me about that
for the first day of training.
Yeah.
First day of training. And I get it, because it's radio, so it's like you think it's all laid back fun. Came in a t-shirt and like basketball shorts and gym shoes for first day of training. So, and I just said, hey, first day, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. This is actually work. Like we do work here. Like
I'm gonna have to revamp my wardrobe.
So yeah. There was another guy that I worked at a place, and my boss wasn't as quick as me and or any of the other employees to buy into what we were trying to tell him. We could smell alcohol on him day one. And we were like, this is not gonna work. This is not gonna work.
Right.
So finally we did end up letting him go.
Yeah.
Maybe a month or two in.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Oof,
yeah.
All sorts of bad things could have happened.
Yes. Let's see. There was another one who within the first week was saying things to the staff that I knew that the owner who had hired him wasn't hearing. So me and a couple other employees like told the owner, we're like, I don't think you're catching on to this. And it took a long time for them to buy into that. It was like, well, let me see it for myself. And then finally did. Yeah, so many things like that. I worked at a radio station once where the sales manager was what we call in the business kinking deals. Like he was writing fakos, and me and another guy told the general manager. Didn't do anything about it, and I'll never forget this. I'm so glad that someone else was there when it happened. him and I used to do an afternoon show. Me and this other guy who worked in the sales department. We're walking out after this guy was caught, busted, and fired.
Mm-hmm.
We're walking out, and the GM says to us in the hallway as we're walking to the elevator, you know, guys, if you see anything like this in the future, you got to let me know. Now, I will often exaggerate for the sake of humor. So that's what I did. I fell on the floor laughing just to prove a point.
Yeah, that's funny.
And thankfully the other guy was there. He's like, you know, we did like all the time. Like, you know, he did on the air.
Right.
Like, because I was reckless earlier. You think throwing a QR code that doesn't work on the air is reckless. I was really reckless back then. I was the guy that, you know, when the GM would come to me and we'd have a meeting about my show, I'd go on the air and talk about the meeting about my show.
Right.
And then he'd say the next day, hey, don't talk about our meetings on the air. And then I'd go on the air and go, listen, today I can't talk about the meeting that I had earlier because I was told not to talk about our meetings on the air anymore.
Oh my gosh.
So,
oh my gosh.
I would not have liked me as an employee. I'm just saying. Back then. Yeah, back then I didn't know what I wanted to be a rebel on the radio. I wanted, you know, be crazy, funny guy. So it was like what I talked about school. It was just, I just wanted to be fun. I just wanted to make people laugh. I didn't care how. So, so anyway, so here's BuzzFeed. Some of the ways that that people got fired on their first day. A new substitute teacher fired on day one for writing "Be quiet" in Sharpie on two kids' foreheads.
Oh,
maybe that's one that you.
Oh,
the afternoon of his first day as a developer, he was noticed downloading the source code of our main product app from the source control system to a personal USB stick. He said he wanted to take it home and mess with it in his spare time. This was after he'd signed the IT security policy saying you couldn't bring the stuff home. I hired a temp for data input. On her first day, a guy pulled me aside and said she can't be here. Apparently, one of our full-time employees had a restraining order against her.
Oh, jeez.
I sent the employee home and apologized, and then called her agency and said she cannot come back here. Yeah, that was apparently the restraining order was for stalking. So.
Oh
yeah,
no!
Can't have that person there.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
A guy says he was bartending at a sports bar in Hell's Kitchen, New York. The new guy is training on his first day, supposedly with several years of experience. He attempted to shake a Jack and Coke, and of course, he didn't come back for day two. Yeah.
Oops.
Have you ever, on your first day of work anywhere, just made a colossal mistake though, like a big boo boo? I mean, because people make mistakes when they're not shown how to do stuff.
So this is not really a mistake, but this was oh my gosh. But my owner or boss, right, had a really good sense of humor and just loved the fact that I was in sheer, I was freaking out.
Okay.
I get there on my first day at Toyota.
Uh-huh.
And everybody had to take drug tests, background checks, all that stuff. So, background check is fine. I go to take the drug test. Fine. I get to work and my boss calls me into the office and goes, there's an issue with your drug test. I said, very funny. I don't even take aspirin for a headache.
Right.
No.
Right.
I go, haha. He goes, no. Haha. You're
no,
he should no haha. He shows me and he said that you tested positive. Was it amphetamine? No, I'm trying to think what it is because I don't even know. Okay, the long and the short of it was now I had to go back to the drug testing center and go, okay, what is going on here?
Mm-hmm.
So the doctor comes into the office and he goes, okay, I see that you tested positive. Did you take anything or whatever it is? And I go, other than for that time of the month, no, I had cramps and I took, I brought it in. It was a great big bottle. When I was in Canada, when I just had Savannah, it was Tylenol with codeine is over the counter.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I go, okay, here's the bottle. He goes, okay, where's your prescription for that? And I go, I got it in Canada. I don't have a prescription. It's over the counter in Canada. He goes, you do know that you live in the United States. So now he goes like this.
Time out. So Tylenol with codeine was prescription or his prescription?
Is prescription in
Oh.
the United States
I
or
didn't know that.
was. Okay.
No, I didn't know
So
that.
you needed a prescription.
All right.
So when we went to Canada, I mean, it was like $10 for a bottle of like 500. And so we brought it back.
Right.
Okay. So he goes, well, isn't that lovely? Should I call the DEA? Because now you've smuggled drugs over the border.
By the way,
Savannah.
this story is all pretend for those listening.
Right. No,
It's
right.
the DEA. And
Well,
I think the
right.
statute of limitations has gone.
Right. It's
and-
gone out.
and,
Yeah.
Cheryl's just a character that she plays on the radio.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not Cheryl. It's Cheryl, right? Like Basil.
Yeah.
And it turned out like so now I start to shake because
Sure.
I've got a 14-month-old baby at home, and I'm like, oh no, I don't, no. Hi. Oh, and I'm shaking. I threw up in their garbage
my
can in front of the
goodness.
doctor. He's like,
Oh my
okay,
goodness.
calm down, but just know that you now, brought the. So then I get back and I'm like raccoon-eyed,
Yeah.
like from
Sure,
from
from the
crying.
makeup
All the
and everything,
mascara is down my face, and my
Uh-huh.
boss is like, "What happened?" And I said, "Oh my gosh, he might report me to the DEA. I can't. What I did because I had pain and from menstrual cramps and
Yeah.
and he's like la 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 la. I don't want to know."
Right. Yeah.
And he is rolling because here I'm afraid I'm going to jail for like
Right.
trafficking drugs or bringing them through the over the border in Canada like a year and a half ago. I mean, Savannah was all of like 2 weeks old when we went to Canada
Right.
to visit my ex-husband's relatives.
Oh,
But
that's
yes,
so funny.
so that was my worst first day of work.
Sure. Yeah. That is
Yeah.
hilarious.
So, but
yeah.
it was cannabis girl. I mean, what do you
Right.
want from me? I'm the
Right.
one at the FBI headquarters going, what
Right.
is cannabis?
Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
You
You're
know,
like, yeah.
And everyone
I
turned
am
around.
Not the one.
They
yeah.
could not breathe the entire tour. And I'm like, what?
Right.
What?
Right. Yeah. What did I do?
What?
What's the matter? Yeah. Oh, is that hilarious?
That's what
All right. Well, feel free to comment on our video today. Anybody that you've seen get fired on their first day, or if you have, if it's somebody else, don't share their name. And or tell us just some crazy mistake you may have made on your first day of work. That is funny. All right, more fun to come.
Weather is brought to you by George Ade Memorial Healthcare Center.
Today, mostly sunny with a high near 78. Tonight, a 10% chance of showers after 5 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 57. Saturday, showers and possibly a thunderstorm after 7 a.m. High near 70. Saturday night, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy and breezy with a low around 59. Sunday, mostly sunny with a high near 77. Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low around 60.
That's your forecast from the Vaughn Materials Weather Center. Call Vaughn Materials for dirt, rock, decorative stone, or mulch. Delivery available. Call 219-816-1142 or visit their website at vaughnexcavating.com.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
You know, we should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
Some people just know the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate. And look at you, hands perfectly placed on the wheel, not like the driver to the right of you who's really going after that drum solo. Save with DriveWise in the Allstate app and only pay a rate based on you.
Not available in every state, subject to terms and conditions. Rating factors and savings vary, and in some states your rate could increase with high-risk driving. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Is switching your wireless service to Total by Verizon easy?
Totalmente.
Now you can get 50% off any unlimited data phone plan. That's one line for only $25 a month, and you keep the phone you love. Hurry, this is a limited time offer. So find a store or switch suavemente at totalbyverizon.com. Offer ends July 31st, 2024. Promise subject to cancellation after 12 months. Available exclusively online and in Total by Verizon stores. Requires a compatible unlocked device and SIM. See totalbyverizon.com for device compatibility and additional details. Taxes and fees may apply.
Eric was way behind on his taxes.
I owed a lot of money to the IRS, almost $15,000. I tried to make payments.
The IRS wasn't satisfied with Eric's efforts, so they came after him full force.
They're coming to put a lien and a hold on all my income, my home, my car. I was just overwhelmed at what to do.
Then Eric called Optima Tax Relief.
When Optima Tax got involved, the calls would stop, the threats would stop. It was easy like 1, 2, 3.
Optima Tax Relief is A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, and their team of expert tax professionals took care of Eric's problem.
I owe $15,000, and now my debt is clean. I don't owe anything.
Take Eric's advice.
If you have a tax problem, you need to call Optima Tax now.
Call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. Call 800-357-6499. 800-357-6499. 800-357-6499.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Touhyville, now with even more Touhy.
Can we turn the radio on?
Turn on the radio.
Welcome back this morning.
Good morning and welcome.
Morning. Welcome.
It's going to be good.
I want to be entertained.
This is radio. You need to be entertained. I'm being entertained.
Is that correct? This is compelling radio.
You're listening to the radio.
Are we ready to start the show?
Start the show?
Start the show.
Welcome into Touhyville. Stephen Cheryl with you here, hanging out on a super fun Friday on the Q, on 98 Gold, streaming on 981WIBN.com, on WLQI977.com, on our station apps, and on video.
Yay.
I don't know why I feel like I have to do the Vanna White every time we're on video, and we're on video because the camera can't actually see that I'm showing my computer that we're on video. That's what I'm doing is then we're on video. But the camera is there at me, not here at the computer. Yeah. No one cares. Anyway, we're on video on Facebook, on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, would you please? It does some cool stuff for us. It helps us with the searches for more people to find us. It also will help us with advertising, show numbers and things. That's one of the cool things about online is, I mean, you can see all the numbers and all the things that are happening. And, speaking of which, you want us to help you with some of your online advertising. We can do that as well. But I'm just going to tell you, summer fun starts going Monday. Starts going Monday. We're going to start giving stuff away. We're going to start saying all the sponsors' names. We're going to start adding into that over 500 times throughout the summer that your business is going to be mentioned. If you want your business a part of it, email Cheryl at the number 2 letter E VILLE.com, or if you're on Facebook, just message us. We'll get you in there. At minimum, we'll get you in there for Monday to start mentioning you. Yeah. Then we'll get everything else worked out.
That's the key, because I don't know if people just aren't getting it, but I've worked hard this week to get new clients on.
Yeah.
But I can't help you if you don't respond.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just let us know you're in.
Just saying you want to be in. Like, if we send you a script, you got to approve it. It's not going anywhere until you approve it. It's not, you know, and these things take time. So,
yep. But
Yeah.
as long as we know you're in, we'll get you in the promos. We'll make sure you get
Right.
your mentions. And
Yep.
then we just got to know you're in, and then zip it do.
Yep. And as we give
Like a
away
slip and slide.
tickets and talk about all of it, and
Yep.
then we're at all the fairs.
Everywhere.
We're going to be everywhere.
Everywhere.
I know.
You're going to look here. There's going to be Cheryl. You're going to look there. It's going to be Steve.
I know.
You're going to look there. It's going to be Steve and Cheryl. You're going to look over there. There's no one because Steve and Cheryl were over there.
I went, but I'm really excited. Can I tell you something? I
Yeah.
bought the Icy Breezy.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's this new thing called an Icy Breeze, and it's like a cooler where it's got water in the bottom, so it mists air. Because
Yep.
at the Newton County Fair, I think I dropped a child. Like I literally like I sweated a child.
Well, if anyone
out.
sees a child walking
Right.
around the Pumpkin Vine Fair, yeah.
I mean, it was just sweating profusely. Like, and that's when I told you had told me, do not dress up for these things.
Right.
Do not look cute. Do not care.
Right.
Like, do not care. And
T-shirt and
I can't.
shorts.
I can't. I'm just like, okay, we're still at a professional thing. So I pulled out my best, stuff. Not
Yeah.
that I was like dressed up, but I was still like,
No, but you had a prom dress on.
right.
Yeah. I was in a tuxedo.
And
Yeah.
oh my gosh, because of the tent, like
Yep.
I melted. I think
Yeah.
I melted that day. Brain cells died.
Yeah, when you
They
say
didn't come back.
look professional, I mean, 20 minutes in, my hair is matted to
It's
my face,
right,
and I'm just like,
right, and we're dripping. We're like,
yeah, yep.
hi, listen to us in the
Yep.
morning, and don't judge right now.
Right.
'Cause we're.
Mm-hmm.
I was like 4'10".
Yeah.
I needed to grow taller after that.
Yeah.
Woof.
Yep. Fun stuff.
And then we made the mistake, of course, of drinking because I love at a fair, I have to have the lemon shake up.
What mistake?
Period.
What mistake? Lemon shake up.
But it makes you thirstier and more dehydrated. But I have to have a lemon shake up.
Lemon shake up.
And it was
yeah.
so good. And the booth was like right over there.
Yep. All good stuff. Yep.
Yeah.
Cannot wait. Fair
Yeah,
time is fun
all that
time.
is fun
Yep.
time.
Yep. By the way, portion of the show is running brought to us by our friends over at McDonald's. Streaming on video, thanks to our good friends over at McDonald's, Kasanovich, Umfleet McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. I would put money down that I have McDonald's breakfast sometime this weekend.
And I'll bet you're not going to leave the house to do it. You're not might. You will not.
It all depends. So I go through different phases in the weekend.
Oh, you don't have the dog though.
Right. Some mornings I get up and I'm ready to just hit it. And I'm out the door and grocery shopping and doing my thing. Sometimes I get all my stuff done on Friday and don't want to leave the house. When it's nice like this, I'm more apt to leave the house.
Yeah.
Wintertime, there are lots of times that I will pull the car into my car spot on Friday afternoon.
And it will not move till Monday.
Doesn't move until I leave for work.
Yep.
And I'm good with that. But on weekends like this, it's nice out. I think I pulled apart my my lawn furniture this last week. I think I'm going to try and finish up some of my outdoor stuff this weekend.
Me
So,
too.
so I may run out to McDonald's and use my app and grab my McDonald's breakfast. But if I don't want to, like you said, I can stay home and use the McDelivery.
Mhm.
So good. You just hop on the app, you tell it, it's bing, bang, boom. Someone grabs it and comes in and brings it to your house. It's so good. All good stuff.
Yeah, they
Kasanovich
just
Umfleet
put it
McDonald's.
boop on your doorstep. Doop.
Right there.
Done.
And they actually
And you're
make
still
that
in your
noise.
PJs. You don't have to.
They also make that noise if you ask them to boop. They'll do a boop when they
boop.
drop it off. Yep. So yeah, it's all good stuff there.
Well, yeah. Now with texting, it's amazing because they'll be like, I remember when I ordered from KFC and it was taking a year and a day, and the girl was like, "Yeah, sitting here, it's slower than molasses." Like, she's like, I'm here, I'm waiting. They don't have it made.
Yep.
I go, it's chicken. That's what they do. Like,
Yep, I got
you
you.
didn't ask them to change the tires on your Jeep, did you?
Right? Nope. So so McDonald's, McDelivery, super easy,
Yeah,
super
super
fun,
easy.
super great. Also, since we're heading into the weekend, on 98 Gold, we got some cool new shows over there. Sammy Hagar's Top Rock Countdown, Sundays 7 to 9 Eastern. Sunday night 7 to 9 Eastern. So what Sammy Hagar does is he just picks a thing.
I think that's the coolest thing. You told me about this show, and I'm like, that is so cool that he just.
Yeah, he just picks a thing. Like, it could be like, hey, this week I'm going to do my Top Rock Countdown of people that have opened for Van Halen, like, while I was with them, or guys that I ran into on the road, or people that have drinking at my tequila bar, or whatever. Like it could
I
just be
love
whatever.
it.
Yeah. So you got that. And then, of course, if you're a fan of the 80s, one of MTV's original VJs, Nina Blackwood, is on Saturday afternoons from 9 to, or Saturday mornings, I guess, 9 to noon Eastern. So that's all good stuff there. Over on 98 Gold, you're home for the greatest classic hits around. So, all right, we should probably do some show stuff and things, and
All right.
and talk about things and see what's what and who's who and where we're at, and people getting fired. We talked about that. Oh, here's a, we were talking before about how you get tattoos and you like tattoos, and you have multiple. Could you imagine if one got messed up?
I can't. Whenever I see those, I'm like, I can't even. I
Yeah.
can't even. It scares me
Yeah, I mean, you have
because I have Hebrew
well. I
on
mean,
on my neck, which I have. I believe in Hebrew, but it was also the song that my relatives sang in the concentration camp. So yeah. So it's Anima. I mean, so it's up here, and I had to trust him a million times. Like he actually held a mirror to the back of my head so I could see it before he started. Like, yeah,
that's
yep.
that's scary
because I was inspired to get it on the back of my neck as I wear ponytails and stuff with the eternal light.
Okay.
From a girl at the gym that had the word tikva put on her neck. And she goes, "Yep, that's belief." I go, "Tikva is hope." "Nope, that's belief." I went, "Okay." So she got the wrong word tattooed on the back of her
I would
neck.
love to know how many times that happens. I think that
And I was
happens
like,
a lot.
whoa.
With translations and things.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yep.
But spelling, I mean, if you're American, spell the word right. Like
yeah.
I mean, that's to put in spite instead of sprite. Is that the story?
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. So a guy wanted a tattoo of a can of Sprite, and the artist spelled it S-P-I-T-E. Forgot the R. Spite.
I don't even know how you're gonna. What do you?
You're
how
done.
are you gonna fix
You're
it?
done. You better just start telling people you thought it was funny. I got a can of Spite on my leg. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and it made me think immediately of you have a Starbucks
I do.
cup of coffee on your not even a cup
On
of
my
coffee. What is
ankle.
it? It's a
It's my-
Shupa Mocha Toka.
Yeah.
On your leg. So could you imagine if they'd spelled it like Starbucks?
Yeah, or something.
Or Sturbacks
Yeah.
or something. I mean, oops. Yeah. Now, I mean, it's small enough that people might not notice, but still. Yeah.
Yeah. And that was a painful one because of all the detail in the cup and the stuff on the top, the whipped cream and stuff.
the foofy,
She had to use the skinniest needle, which literally felt like being like pricked by it. Like, yeah.
Yeah. No good.
And took 4 hours.
No.
It's like, whoa.
Thank you. No, thank you.
Looks good though.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna pass on
Now that I don't drink Starbucks anymore. It's
Right.
really
That worked out. Yeah. Forever it's there.
Yep.
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 Speaking of drinking, okay, you and I came across this this morning when we were looking around in our meeting and trying to find fun stuff for us to chat about.
Yeah.
And this is hilarious because this is the battle of the generations. Okay, so a Gen Xer,
Gen Xer, that's me. Gen X.
Gen X is
right.
Yeah, that's us.
That's
so
us.
yeah.
Okay.
So now this says a Gen Xer's response to a video about boomers drinking out of a hose. Okay.
That's weird because
so
we
Gen
did.
Xers, we drank out of the
drank
hose.
out
So
of
I
the
think
hose,
this is a
so-
Gen Zer saying
Yeah.
this.
Or
Yeah.
why? Yeah.
Or younger.
Why? Maybe. Yeah.
So, but it's really funny. So this
I fell out.
this
Yeah.
guy is talking about the idea that when we were kids, we always talked about we used to always drink out of the hose. Yeah. We'd be out playing with our friends.
Right.
And it didn't matter. You'd go to somebody's house.
You go to
didn't even
someone
know.
else's house. Yeah. You just
turn the water on.
Turn the water on.
And they'd look out their window and you'd be like, I'm just getting a drink, Mrs.
Now, is that
Snodgrass,
a Chicago thing?
I don't think so. I think
Okay.
it's a
Okay.
generational
So,
thing.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So so here we go. Here's the guy's video, and she responds.
When y'all are saying that y'all used to drink from the hose, were sinks not an option?
Who's gonna tell him? You want me to tell him? We weren't allowed in the house. Our childhood was like one never-ending episode of that TV show Survivor.
Yes.
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 Yep.
We would leave the house in the morning
And come back before dinner.
and come back maybe for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not. Maybe you'd stay out. You were at a friend's house.
Right.
Mom, we're getting hot dogs at the stand. I mean,
Right.
there was a park about 3 blocks from my house,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a guy with a hot dog cart. Do you know how many times we'd be playing baseball? We'd stop. We'd go get hot dogs. We'd sit there in the grass and have a hot dog and an RC and move on.
Right.
You know, and that was our day. Mom, I
Yeah.
already ate. You know,
Yeah.
Mom wasn't texting us. Mom wasn't calling us on our cell phone.
Nope.
You know, she didn't even know where we were until the street lights came on.
When I went to Israel, my dad had a heart attack, and they had scheduled a trip to come see me. And I was there almost 2 years, a year and 9 months. They never came because he had an angina attack after the heart attacks. So they were like, you can't travel. And to this day, I can't believe my parents were fine, calling me every so often in a foreign country.
Right.
For that long.
They just left you. Yeah.
Oh,
Shalom.
good grief. But yeah, that was like a thing. We didn't. Yeah.
Summertime when school was out, my parents didn't know where I was. Sometimes we played wiffle ball on the corner, which the corner meant it was an intersection is where we played wiffle ball because there were sewers on each corner for our bases.
For your bases.
And the woman whose house was in center field would get mad at us when the ball would go on our lawn. She would race us to the ball to try and take it away. So center field was out. If you hit it to center field, you were out because we didn't want to keep having to go to the store to buy another ball.
Right.
So, because then the game was
Wicked
over.
woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then and plus you wouldn't need as many people then because you just need somebody for right field and left field. You don't need somebody for center field because if you hit it center field, you're automatically out.
Right.
So
that's so funny.
yeah, but we were out all day long. I'll let this woman continue to let you guys know what it was like for life in the 80s.
We are indestructible. We've never sat in car seats. Nobody's ever given us swimming lessons. We've all been either shot with a BB gun or
that was 100% true. You know how we learned how to swim? When we were babies, we would get thrown in. You get thrown in and you figure it out. Yes, absolutely. Got shot with BBs. Yes.
stabbed with a jart. The television
stabbed with a jart. Thankfully, that never happened to me. Yeah, no. But we used to.
That is so funny.
So I had friends. I was never this guy because I was not that handy. I had friends that built their own go-karts. And we would have go-kart races around the park. These were not motorized. They were pushed. We would have races. And, I mean, we used to mess with each other. We'd be throwing, tacks down behind us. And, kids are stepping on nails. And it was ridiculous what we did to each other. And our parents had no idea. This was 8 o'clock in the morning at the park. They was still sleeping. They'd get up and they'd be like, oh, the kids are gone? Thank goodness I can have my coffee in peace.
Yep.
Yeah.
stations had to make a commercial reminding our parents that they had kids. Every night on the 10 p.m. news, a voice would come out and say, it's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
That's 100% true. 100% true. It would come on. Ba-da-da-doo. It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are? No, but curfew's not till 10:30, right? So I got a half hour for him to come home.
So funny.
Yeah. Oh, it was 100% true. Yeah, that was what life was like for us. We would go. We used to play tag on our bicycles. You know how dangerous that is? You have to get close enough to tag someone. I mean, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, the things that we used to do that could have killed us. Yeah. Yeah, no doubt about it.
And we walked or biked everywhere. I walked to summer camp from the time I was 8 at Chippewa Park. Like
Well,
just,
and
and it
summer
was a
camp,
mile and a little
She
bit.
was in Illinois. Summer camp was in Wisconsin.
No,
it was.
but I mean, it just wasn't. It wasn't a thought. It was, yeah.
Of course, we went. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we rode our bikes everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
or we'd walk.
Mm-hmm.
Something was wrong with your bike, you walked. You got a flat tire,
Mm-hmm.
you stopped at a friend's house and see if they had a pump so you can get home. Like,
Yep.
yeah. It was way there was no texting, there was no calling, there was none of that was going on. So, all right, let's take a break. When we come back, we still got plenty more fun. What I don't know. We got lots of stuff to get to. We got we're talking a little bit about sleep apnea and whether or not your kids are killing you. So we're gonna get into that too. Plus, so we got dumb criminals coming up. We got all kinds of stuff. Stick around.
Hey, Liz, can you believe there are still some people buying their gold, silver, and platinum bullion from the internet?
That's pretty amazing, Jeff, especially considering that prices here at Vierk's Fine Jewelry always beat both local as well as the big online guys. We don't have shipping fees, and in most cases, you get the precious metals immediately.
Bars, rounds, bags, eagles, buffaloes, maple leafs, Krugerrands, Morgan and Peace dollars, and much, much more.
Not to mention rare, key date, and collectible coins from the US and around the world, many of which have been graded and authenticated by PCGS and NGC.
Whether buying, selling, or trading, you will always benefit from Vierk's unrivaled years of experience and expertise.
If you need expert appraising, Vierk's Fine Jewelry has both of Lafayette's only International Society of Appraisers and Coin Roundtable members, and we are also fully USPAP compliant.
All of your coin and precious metals needs under one roof.
Proudly serving the Mid-North Indiana area for over 75 years. Corner of 18th and Main, Lafayette, Vierks.com.
Save big money on your next project right now at Menards. Champion Power Equipment is a leader in power generation equipment with durable and dependable generators and inverters. They're ultra quiet and ideal for camping, tailgating, and keeping your family safe during power outages. Save big money on Champion generators and inverters. Visit us in store and Menards.com and see all the great deals going on now in our weekly flyer.
Save big money at Menards.
Home. It's so many things to so many people. It's your sanctuary, your place to host parties with friends and family, your place to relax in front of the front porch or run with the dog in the backyard. The team at Jenkins Realtors have been helping people like you find the home for everything that you need it to be since 1976. If you're looking to buy or sell your home, let the Jenkins team be your team. Call Jenkins Realtors today at 219-866-5908 or visit JenkinsRealtorsInc.com. Jenkins Realtors, trusted, respected, recommended.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Till to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Till team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you great matches, then you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
2 guys drove to work. Neither guy wore a seatbelt. One guy got a ticket. One guy didn't. The same 2 guys drove home. One guy wore his seatbelt. One guy didn't. One guy made it home. The guy not wearing his seatbelt didn't. Don't risk it. Click it or ticket. Paid for by NHTSA.
97.7 FM, WLQI, Rensselaer.
This check of news brought to us by Fozzie Califf Appliances in Rensselaer and DeMott. Here's Russ Martin.
One person was pronounced dead at the scene of a one-car crash off of Interstate 65 near the Rensselaer exit in the very early morning hours last Monday. The Indiana State Police said in a press release issued yesterday afternoon that the deceased was 54-year-old Jeanette Naira Marariza of Chicago. According to the initial investigation from law enforcement, the deceased was a passenger in a vehicle northbound near State Road 114 when it left the roadway for an unknown reason, overturned, and ejected all 4 occupants. The remaining 3 occupants were treated at the scene before being transported to area hospitals with treatment of severe injuries. Either alcohol or drugs are suspected to be factors in the crash. State Police reminds all drivers and occupants to wear your seatbelt. The City of Rensselaer and the Jasper County Tourism Commission have talked about a potential project to attract people to the downtown area. Mayor Jeff Phillips explains.
Maybe painting our water tower with a different color, some type of mural that would lead people into our downtown to come in and do our art walk, which is downtown Rensselaer. So the council talked about it. We went ahead and put a picture of what we were thinking on our website, cityofrensselaerin.com, and then we put it on our Facebook page too.
The mayor said he would like to have comments from residents regarding the proposed mural. A decision will be made at the January 10th council meeting. In addition to the Rensselaer Central High School campus to benefit patrons of baseball, softball, and soccer games is nearly completed. Superintendent Kurt Craig.
We try and be responsible with our resources. So we set aside money for the last 5 years to be able to pay for that facility. It will be finished next month, and we are planning to have an open house in August when we come back to school. It's got storage. I think people will think it's just a very, very nice addition to the Rensselaer school system.
Rensselaer Bomber Youth Basketball will once again be holding their Summer Sizzler 3-on-3 basketball tourney at Foundation Park in Rensselaer on Saturday, June 22nd. High school girls basketball coach Wes Radke talks about where you can find out more, including early registration.
We have on the RBYB Facebook page the forms already uploaded on there. Download those, print those off, and fill those out, and then mail into RBYB in care of Nicole Kane at 6364 West State Road 14 in Rensselaer, Indiana, 47978.
Register by June 14th to be guaranteed a t-shirt. You can also sign up to participate on June 22nd, the day of the event. Registration begins at 8 a.m. with games starting at 9. And the Monon Food Fest and Railroad Day is Saturday. The day includes a breakfast, games, music, car show, crafts, petting zoo, pony rides, and more. The parade begins at the high school around 9:45 a.m., with most of the other events on 4th Street in Monon. To find out the complete list of activities and the times they take place, go to the All Aboard Monon Facebook page and scroll down to the flyer showing all of the events. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend as well. Stay safe, stay well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Are you ready to take your home to the next level? Then look no further than Fozzie Califf Appliances in Rensselaer. This May, celebrate May as Maytag Month and upgrade to the best appliances on the market. Maytag appliances are built tough to handle any mess or load. And with Fozzie Califf's unbeatable prices and expert installation services, you can trust that your home will run smoothly for years to come. Don't wait. Visit Fozzie Califf Appliances in Rensselaer today and take advantage of amazing deals and discounts on all of your favorite Maytag products.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
91-year-old Arlene Griffin of Fairfax Station, Virginia, formerly of Rensselaer, passed away on May 12th. A visitation will be held on Monday, June 3rd at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer, from 3 until 7 p.m. Central Time. Funeral services for Arlene Griffin will be held at Jackson Funeral Chapel Tuesday, June 4th at 10:30 a.m., with Pastor Bill Taylor officiating. Interment to follow at Memory Gardens, Rensselaer. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. 89-year-old Loretta A. Krulik of Winnemac passed away on Monday, May 27th. Visitation will be from 4 until 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday, June 6th at Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. Funeral services for Loretta Krulik will be held at 10 a.m. Friday, June 7th at Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac, with her grandson Jason Huber officiating. Burial to take place at Idle Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to Idle Cemetery. Online tributes may be offered at fraynemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. 88-year-old Sue Tooley of Winnemac passed away on Tuesday, May 28th. Private burial in Winnemac Cemetery will take place following cremation. Memorial contributions may be made to the Indiana University Anatomical Education Program or Hickory Creek. Online tributes may be offered at fraynemortuary.com. Local arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather is brought to you by Alliance Bank.
Today, mostly sunny with a high near 78. Tonight, a 10% chance of showers after 5 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 57. Saturday, showers and possibly a thunderstorm after 7 a.m. High near 70. Saturday night, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy and breezy with a low around 59. Sunday, mostly sunny with a high near 77. Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low around 60.
That's your forecast from the Vaughn Materials Weather Center. Call Vaughn Materials for dirt, rock, decorative stone, or mulch. Delivery available. Call 219-816-1142 or visit their website at vaughnexcavating.com.
Are you ready to rock?
On the Q.
97.7 FM WLQI.
Touhyville. Two Tuohys are better than one.
Today is a new day.
Today is a new day.
Today, as you know, is a very big day.
Big day.
Big day.
Big day.
Big day for me. And a big day for you.
Why?
Why?
Why? Today's Friday. That's why.
That's fine. Good enough for me. Have fun, guys. All right. It's showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Steve and Cheryl with you here. Happy Friday, everybody. Thank you for spending your morning with us here on the Q and 98 Gold. We appreciate it. Portions of the show today brought to us by KIRPC Head Start. That's KIRPC Head Start. Go to their Facebook page. If you have a child between the ages of 3, grandchild between the ages of 3 and 5, maybe you're soon to have a child between the ages of 3 and 5. Maybe they're 2, and you're thinking about doing some preschool stuff. KIRPC Head Start, open 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday. Find out more on their Facebook page, or you can visit their website, KIRPC.net. Also want to mention our friends over at the Fountain Stone Theater. Fountain Stone Theater's got movies going all weekend long, Wednesday through the weekend. Check it out at fountainstonetheaters.com. Also, you could download their app as well. Oops, I didn't turn you on video. There you go. Thought I hit all the buttons, but I did not hit all the buttons. We were talking earlier about a guy that got a tattoo where it was all messed up. Belinda got a tattoo one night. Oh boy. Where the artist drew what she wanted on paper, then put it into a computer to customize it to fit her arm. She said it took about 2 hours to get the tattoo, thanked him, and left. Went to work to show off my new tattoo, and lo and behold, when they took the graphic from the computer, they didn't realize that they didn't flip the picture, so her tattoo was on her arm backwards. She says, yes, it was free.
Oh.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Oof. Not cool. Yeah. You guys know it's permanent, right? This isn't like wash it off after a couple of days in the shower. It's like it's there for forever and ever. Whoops. The other day we were talking about cicadas. You said one of the issues with cicadas is people where they're rampant are getting them on their clothes and then walking into the house with them. You think they're loud outside.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Oh, I'd be going crazy.
Because haven't you ever stayed somewhere in the summer and a cricket is in there and it's like, oh, would you shut up already? Like it's 3 a.m. and they're doing their
yes. Like when you're on vacation in like a cottage or something like that.
Yeah.
And yes, for sure. Yeah. Or I mean, just I go crazy trying to figure out when the battery's out on one of the smoke detectors, which one it is.
Right.
With
Because
every
like,
30 seconds.
and then you're like, okay, I know
one?
I heard it. Where am I? Right.
That
Right.
happened to me.
Oh.
So when we lived in Bourbonnais, I did internet radio for a few years. And my studio we built in our garage. So this was because I still did the show early morning. I still did 6 to 9 in the morning Central Time. So not everybody was up And even when they were up moving around, getting ready for school, things like that. So this was a nice, quiet place where I could do the show.
Yeah.
Other than when people had to pull out of the garage.
Right.
So I'd always have to take commercial breaks when it was time to leave for school and work.
Uh-huh.
So I remember hearing that while I'm doing the show. And I'm doing the show and I just hear beep. Okay. Another minute. Beep. Why am I hearing that? And I'm looking all over the garage and I'm not seeing a smoke detector anywhere. I finally figured out there was a smoke detector
in the laundry room.
In the room. We used to have a closed off room with the hot water tank and a furnace. There was a smoke detector in there, and the battery had gone out. It was not in the garage. It was in a closed off little room, but it only had those like closet doors is what it had on. There was like a closet. It was driving me absolutely batty. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah, because it's weird, and it doesn't happen like every 5 seconds. It seems like it happens every.
I think it's
it's
every 30 seconds, every minute, something like that.
Oh,
I think it's maybe once a minute. It does it. But yeah, to let you know that the battery's dead. So, talking about being driven batty, this woman. One woman in Central Illinois resorted to mowing her lawn in a beekeeper suit because the cicadas were so bad. Here's a woman in Tennessee who is not shy about sharing her opinions on how we should get rid of cicadas.
We is under attack out here in Tennessee. We is out here fighting for our lives out here in Tennessee, baby. These cicadas have invaded. Like how they said them aliens was coming. It is time to rally the troops. See a cicada, shoot a cicada. I'm talking about see a cicada, stop a cicada.
Oh my gosh.
Let me just say, I do not recommend if you see a cicada, shoot a cicada. That is not my recommendation.
My gosh, it's like the Tennessee bumper sticker, the new bumper sticker for Tennessee. See a cicada, shoot a cicada.
That is not my recommendation.
No.
See a cicada, shoot a cicada. No, I'm going to go with no on that one. Oh my, that's good stuff.
That was pretty good.
Oh, that made me laugh. All right. So
I wonder if our friend Kathy is watching in Italy. Or listening in Italy today.
I hope not. I hope Kathy is out having some delicious food and wine and enjoying all that is Italy. All right. So one of the issues that you and I had in our marriage was that one of us that is wearing my shoes was a loud snorer.
Oh, yeah. I was like, what? Where is this?
What are we getting into on a Friday? Yeah.
Right.
I was a very loud. I may still be. I don't know. It never bothers me right now. I live by myself. So
until it wakes you up,
I do hear it sometimes when I'm in that half sleep area where.
Yeah.
So, and I've been told by many that if you're snoring, you have sleep apnea. You just do. A new study shows that when people suffering from sleep apnea use a machine to fix the problem, it actually strengthens their relationship. In fact, greater adherence to the PAP therapy has a link to fewer conflicts between patients and their partners.
Wow.
Because we had lots of, it would annoy you. And here's what's so hard about snoring. It bothers your partner, and there's nothing that the person can do about it.
You can't do anything about it.
So it's just frustrating for both.
Yeah.
So
right, because you try to be quiet, but it's not a matter of
you have no choice.
You have no
I tried
choice,
so many different things. I slept with a tennis ball attached to my back so I wouldn't roll over on my back.
Right. And didn't you have stickers on your nose?
I tried
or
those breathe strips, which I mean it's so funny because one of my mentors that I've never met, Alex Ramosi, wears them all the time, and he swears by them. And I don't think they do anything. And to me, I say, if those work for you, then you don't have as much of a problem as I had.
Right.
And I think, honestly, it all came down to smoking. This may shock you folks, smoking, not good for your health. So I think that had a lot to do with my nasal problems. So
yeah, because you used to get migraines
all the time.
And sinus attacks every weekend. You were
crazy. Yeah, it was so bad. So it says here's an example of what someone with sleep apnea sounds like. So I didn't even play this, so I don't. That sounds like he's got a bug in his throat. Someone might want to get the cricket out of his throat.
Mhm.
I was not like that. I was big, loud snores, right? I was like, right?
Yeah.
I wasn't like that was like a guttural thing.
You had
like
that too.
Oh, did I? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What do I know? Twice, I have taken the video camera because it's got night vision and tried to record myself sleeping just to see what is it. And twice I have not watched it.
Oh, wow.
I've done it.
Mhm.
I've said I'm going to do it. I'm going to set it up and I'm going to watch it. I still haven't gone to watch it yet. Never done it. So, but chances are I probably have sleep apnea. That's what everybody says. If you snore, they say you probably have sleep apnea. So, so I don't know. I mean, it's
Well,
it's
and
just
you
one of
know
those
that
things.
I think it's actually that you stop breathing
That's what they
several
say.
times.
Yeah.
And like, I guess when they put the things to your head, like if they measure like that,
Mhm.
like you're up like every 2 minutes
Yeah.
or something like that.
Oof, yeah. Yeah.
So
but
you're not really
but they
sleeping.
say if you're dealing with that, you're probably tired all the time, which I don't think I am. They say you'll be tired all the time if you have that because
Got it.
you're not sleeping right.
Mhm.
So, all right. So, dads out there, you might think that sleep apnea is the thing that's killing you, but it turns out it might just be your kids. I agree. I think it's the kids. Kids will kill you.
Oh my gosh. What?
Let's see.
They're the best.
Hey, kids, maybe splurge a little more on Father's Day this year because you're killing him. Researchers at Northwestern University found dads are at a higher risk for heart attacks and poor cardiovascular health in general.
Wow.
Yeah. They think it's because the added stress and responsibility that comes with being a parent affords less time for healthy activities like exercising and eating right. See? That's why we eat the way we eat. Yep. It's because of you kids. I would totally eat healthy if we never had kids.
Oh my God.
They say if your dad was young when you were born, you've done even more damage. Men who were under 25 when they had their first kid have the highest risks. But there's good news. If his heart survives the stress you put him under, you might actually save his life someday. The study found that dads are more likely to die of heart issues, but less likely to die from any other cause. So they don't get any other causes, just the heart problems from the kids. The kids are doing it.
Ay, ay, ay. Oh my gosh. I don't like this story. True, but I don't like this story.
All right. Let's take a break. When we come back, we've got our dumb criminal of the day. And stick around because before we leave this morning, not only NWLQI do we have all kinds of prizes to give away, but we also have a really cool thing from America's Got Talent the other night to play for you guys before we get out of here. So make sure you stick around for that and more fun here in Touhyville.
Hey, the lights are flickering again. That's it. I'm calling Roselawn Electric.
Family owned and operated since 2005, Roselawn Electric has been providing Northwest Indiana with exceptional service for residential, new construction, small commercial business, and farms. Specializing in electric remodeling, room additions, and outbuildings, Roselawn Electric is also an authorized Generac generator installer offering free estimates and appointments throughout the week. Plus, they have an A+ rating by the Better Business Bureau. Give them a call today, 219-251-0035, or follow them on Facebook. When you use Roselawn Electric, you won't be shocked.
Whether it's lunch or dinner, we'll meet you at Arnie's in Rensselaer. From delicious burgers to mouth-watering pizzas and irresistible desserts, they've got what your taste buds are craving. Planning a cozy night at home? Order online for carryout or delivery. Too busy to cook? Arnie's has you covered. Celebrate a team victory or simply savor a meal with your loved ones. At Arnie's in Rensselaer, customers are family. Meet you at Arnie's.
We're going abroad for the first time in years, to Spain. So we started using Babbel.
And started learning Spanish fast.
With Babbel, you can start having conversations in another language in just 3 weeks.
¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo te llamas?
When you learn a language, you want to actually use it. Babbel is designed with that goal in mind.
In just 3 weeks, we're starting to have conversations in Spanish. Gracias, Babbel.
Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. That's BABBEL.com.
The Q, you're on the air.
Hi, Steve. This is Jessie from Carpet Barn in DeMont. I was calling to let you know that we here at Carpet Barn are starting our 20% off all stock items here in store.
That is big news. For a limited time, Carpet Barn in DeMont has 20% off all in-stock flooring. Don't wait. These deals won't last long. Get to Carpet Barn in DeMont now or visit them online at carpetbarnllc.com.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need my help. Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started helping folks cancel their timeshare. In the process, started Wesley Financial Group to do one thing, help people get out of their timeshare nightmare. When you buy a timeshare, the timeshare company can raise your annual maintenance fees at will. I recently helped a couple that had their maintenance fees go from $800 to $3,200 a year. They also received a $4,000 assessment for a hurricane that was over 1,000 miles away. Sound crazy? Stop the insanity today. Call my office now. If we take you as a client, I guarantee we'll cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Want out of your timeshare? Call now for your free timeshare exit info kit. 800-939-1441. 800-939-1441. 800-939-1441.
Our daughter Jessie loves playing detective.
A clue.
But since we discovered she has sensitive skin, we've been playing detective too.
We thought the problem was our puppy.
But it was actually our old detergent.
Aha.
So we switched to Tide Free and Gentle. Tide cleans better than the leading competitive free detergent, and it doesn't leave behind irritating residues.
Plus, Tide Free and Gentle has no dyes or perfumes, so it's gentle on her skin.
Case closed.
If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Free and Gentle.
You took the first step and quit smoking, but even former smokers may still be at risk for lung cancer. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know about a new low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early. It takes only 60 seconds and could save your life. You took the first step, now take the next. Visit SaveByTheScan.org for a simple quiz to see if you're eligible and talk to your doctor about screening. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
You ready to rock?
This is getting loud.
97.7 FM WLQI. The Q. Touhyville. Two Tuohys are better than one.
Good morning there, friend.
Shut your mouth. What's your problem? What's my problem? Yes, what's your problem?
What's my problem?
Sorry, I'm not really a morning person.
Not a morning person.
You're not a morning person.
I am not a morning person.
All right, not a morning person.
Maybe you're in the wrong business.
Maybe you're in the wrong business.
Yeah, you would think so.
But for you, I'll make an exception.
Showtime!
Welcome to Touhyville. Steve and Cheryl with you here. Hi. You know it's Friday? Yeah. It's Friday. Yep. Lots of fun stuff going on here in Touhyville, portions of which are brought to us by Supercuts. Don't just settle for a regular cut when you can get a Supercut. I feel like I'm coming up on time for one. I think I just feel like the sides are starting to get a little bit much here.
Yeah.
And so it might be time to go over and visit the good folks over at Supercuts in Rensselaer. You could also go in Lowell and Valparaiso. Also want to mention our friends over at Another Season in DeMont. You got a grad on your list, got a dad on your list. Grads and dads, get the gifts at Another Season in DeMont, 605 North Elk Street in DeMont. Like them on Facebook. Follow on Instagram. Visit AnotherSeasonFloral.com.
I keep seeing all the hat bar pictures.
Oh,
the
yeah?
customized trucker hats and stuff. People are going in there with the girlfriends or whatever it is and making some really cool hats and stuff. Yeah, I love that kind of stuff. I love patches anyway. I just went to Etsy and bought $80 worth of patches for jean jackets and stuff.
So okay, so you go to the hat bar and you buy the patches.
Yeah, you can buy patches or like pins, whatever you want.
And you buy the patches, and they have the hats, and then you get them on yourself though.
No, she's got a machine. She's got like an iron-on machine pretty much that irons the patches on there and makes them and customizes the hat for you. So you know how Carla is and her staff with all their design stuff. I mean, they're artists. I mean, and so they lay them out in a way like every time I see a hat, I'm like, I would never have thought to cock it to the left or tilt it to the right or, put a little schmagag on the top of it, yeah, they just come out great. And Then I see the moms doing it with the littles. You know what I mean? The kids come in and do it. So yeah, there's
Awesome.
something for everybody.
Very
so
cool.
with Father's Day coming around,
I didn't realize. I guess.
I mean, they've got letters, numbers, all of it.
I guess I thought that the hat bar was one of those pop-up things. Like, so I knew they had the stuff there, but I didn't realize they actually still put them on and all that stuff.
No,
So,
yeah,
that's awesome.
and it's like right smack dab in the center. They have a huge table with all of the hats, the different hats,
Gotcha.
different colors, different things, and then different styles. So you could do baseball or trucker.
Nice.
Or you could just get patches there and put them on your own
Yeah,
jackets.
yeah.
Like I know Carla was looking for denim and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Just to do fun jackets, hats. I mean, I do that anyway. I love that kind of stuff. Like personalizing a camo jacket with patches.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So, and
All
it's
right.
it's so affordable. I mean,
Very
yeah.
nice. Good to
So-
head to another season
Yep.
in DeMont. All right, time for today's Precision Security Dumb Criminal of the Day.
Perhaps it's time you tried a new profession. What I mean is, you don't seem to be a very good thief. Maybe you should try something else.
Today's Dumb Criminal comes to us from Tennessee. 31-year-old man in Tennessee named Jonathan Beard was arrested on Tuesday after he robbed a Waffle House, allegedly, at knife point.
Oof, that's got to be so scary.
He assaulted two employees and ran off with $388 in cash. All that for less than $400. The police were called, but at first they couldn't find him. That's when they got a call from the local Red Roof Inn. Someone there said a guy seemed to be hiding inside the red roof. Literally up in the red roof. He was in the attic of the hotel. The light was not left on for him up there, by the way. So the police found Jonathan hiding in the attic of the hotel, which he accessed through a utility door. Jonathan started throwing the cash at them.
Gosh.
There. That's see, now I don't have anything. I didn't steal anything. It's all your cash. Then he started panicking. It sounds like the attic didn't have an actual floor because reports say he fell through the ceiling of 3 separate hotel rooms. He doesn't work for Dish Network.
I was
does he?
about to say that happened to us. Oh my gosh. My guy fell through my bedroom wall,
The
my bedroom closet.
Yes.
Mhm.
I walked in there and just saw 2 dangling feet. Yeah, he was stepping through the ceiling that he'd somehow fallen through these floors. Police nabbed him, charged him with aggravated robbery, burglary, 2 counts of aggravated assault, 4 counts of vandalism, and of course, being today's dumb criminal. By the way, they recovered all but $7 of the cash he stole. So Waffle House got their money back. Protect yourself from dumb criminals with Precision Security. Hardware, locksmith, surveillance, and more. 219-866-7171. Visit pgr.glass. Key and digital entry access control, camera surveillance for your home or your business. Precision Security. Like them on Facebook. That's Precision Security, part of the Precision Glass empire.
Weather is brought to you by Bozeman Oil.
Today, mostly sunny with a high near 78. Tonight, a 10% chance of showers after 5 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 57. Saturday, showers and possibly a thunderstorm after 7 a.m. High near 70. Saturday night, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy and breezy with a low around 59. Sunday, mostly sunny with a high near 77. Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low around 60.
That's your forecast from the Vaughn Materials Weather Center. Call Vaughn Materials for dirt, rock, decorative stone, or mulch. Delivery available. Call 219-816-1142 or visit their website at vaughnexcavating.com.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
You know, we should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
Rensselaer Iron and Metal is the picture of going green. Recycling metals is what they do. Keeping the metal business right here in the good old USA is what they're all about. Giving top dollar for your scrap iron not only helps keep your community clean, but it keeps our jobs and steel industry going strong. Remember, when you take your scrap to Rensselaer Iron and Metal, you're supporting your own economy. Rensselaer Iron and Metal, where your trash turns into cash.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We got to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. The way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies. That's a lot of Touhy.
What's that smile about?
What are you smiling at?
The day happens to be National Smile Day.
Smiling's my favorite. And when you smile, it can make you or someone else feel better. Today is Smile Day.
There's that beautiful smile.
Is there anything that'll brighten your day more than someone flashing a big smile?
Grinning from ear to ear.
National Smile Day.
Hey, let's turn that frown upside down.
Say cheese.
Cheese.
It's showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Steve and Cheryl with you here, hanging out on a Friday morning. Portions of which are brought to us by our friends over at the Hilltop in Morocco. Coming up in a little bit, we'll draw our second card for this week for the high-low game. Just a few days, people had to get in there and tell us whether or not the card will be higher or lower than a 10 of hearts. The card we'll draw today. Fish dinner tonight at the Hilltop in Morocco. Make your plans to head out there. Corona battered cod for just $10 at the Hilltop in Morocco. That'll make you smile.
Yeah.
On Smile Day. Smile Day! You can see our smiling faces on YouTube. Go and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'd appreciate it. It helps us with searches so more people can find Touhyville and become residents in Touhyville. Also, it'll help us with advertising so we can get more people involved. And listen, the more advertising we get, the more we can help businesses, the more it helps our business, and we can do more things here in Touhyville. It's all a fun time circle. The bigger it gets, the more stuff we can do out and about, the more things we can do on video, the more things we can do doing things around the area. You know, I've always had visions of the idea of putting together like a big Touhyville concert at some point. I think that'd be cool. You know, I was talking with somebody yesterday. He was asking me what I thought the chances are to bring Tesla to Rensselaer. I'm like, you got to do some things, and there's stuff involved. And we many years ago we put together when I worked at a radio station called The Cat, we put together Cat Stock. That was a big undertaking, and then
well, but now
now
it's the insurance that kills you. I think it just isn't feasible.
Yeah, insurance, the staging has to be certain, done a certain way, and solidified at a certain thing. Well, we did this thing with a band from the 80s called Enough's Enough. They were supposed to headline that night, and it was an all-day festival, and then it downpoured. Downpoured.
Yeah.
And so everything had to get moved in. So luckily we canceled the headliner before they got out there. And I think we had to pay them like half or something like that. And all the bands that had played during the day were still around. So it just turned into a big jam session inside that night.
Oh, thank goodness. Yeah.
So, and everybody had a good time.
Because that just happened with some big Spanish fest downtown.
Mm-hmm.
And they kept wanting it, like they kept thinking, okay, it'll clear up. Well, it didn't clear up.
Yeah.
And then they said, don't worry about it. We'll refund a quarter of your money. And everybody was like, wait, what?
Wow.
Yeah.
Belinda says local band and artist concert. Yeah, that's what we did. We did this thing where it was a lot of local bands open, then we had a big national headliner. So it's a big undertaking. It really is a lot of moving parts.
Yeah.
So all right. So America's Got Talent just got started again this season a couple days ago, I think. And you found this morning. A janitor from Terre Haute, Indiana, was on the show a couple days ago. Richard Goodall. So I'm going to see. I know I've only done this.
Middle school.
Yeah, middle school in Terre Haute. He's a janitor there. So
and he was adorable. He was so nervous.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you just were like, "Oh, you poor dear."
Yeah.
And then you couldn't tell the difference between the band that originally sang the song and him.
Right. So, I've only done this one other time, but we're going to play it on our YouTube channel, and then so you guys can see it and hear what's going on. Richard Goodall auditions for America's Got Talent. I just want to play it for you guys so you guys can check it out. It's incredible.
From Terre Haute, name's Richard Goodall.
Crazy.
She said, I told you.
That was amazing. That was incredible.
And this is for you, little keepsake.
Thank you so much.
From your golden buzzer.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was fantastic.
Everyone should have a moment like that in their life where they just.
Whenever they hit the golden buzzer, that's it. I'm
a mess.
I'm all done. That's I can't do anything else. That's it. I'm done for it once they hit that. So,
but it was so funny because you were doing prep on something else, and you're like, "Are you okay?" Because I was like a mess.
Well, yeah, you had multiple things this morning
I
that
had
you
a
were
couple things
you
this
were
morning.
you were just going to town on. So that was that's great. Good for him. I hope he goes far. I hope he is able to do more with that, because I would imagine with that voice, there's probably other stuff he could sing. I was kidding, but yeah, there's probably lots of stuff. So, all right, let's do something we haven't done all morning, and let's check in on our poll question on our Food Fight Friday. Our first Food Fight Friday really didn't go over. We kind of forgot about it all morning.
Yeah.
Food Fight Friday. Our first Food Fight Friday was the Pepsi Challenge: Coke versus Pepsi.
Mm-hmm.
44% say Coke, 38% say Pepsi, 18% say neither. So really close, Coke or Pepsi.
Wow.
Tina says, I used to love Diet Pepsi. Can't stand it now, but I love my Diet Coke. A convert. Switched.
Flipper.
Yep. Belinda says Cherry Coke. Gina says, makes me think of Grandma's house. So, and
pop all together or just
I don't know.
okay.
Yeah. And then Shane says ginger ale. That wasn't one of the choices.
That's like when we asked people that breakfast question. Do you remember what bread do you want? And people were like, steak and eggs.
I like
oatmeal with raspberries.
Right.
I was like, what's happening here? What?
Yeah. I don't know what's going on there.
We're falling apart.
Right. All right. Well, we got to wrap things up over on 98 Gold WIBN. Thank you guys so much for listening over there. We appreciate it. Of course, on WLQI, we're going to take a break. We come back. We're going to draw our second card for the high-low game.
Mm-hmm. We got winner chicken dinners today.
Yes, $25 certificate to the Hilltop we'll give away. Mm-hmm. We've got a $50 gift card to Stragenman Hill we're going to give away. We've got the pizza quiz coming up. And we end on a high note. I don't know how we can hire the way we just rolled, but but we will do our best to stick around for all that. We're in Touhyville.
Hey man, I need that. What? Honestly, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the thing to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips. Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster. The dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this. Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss. How do I get a hold of them? Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the date you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days. Well, that sounds easy. Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading. Thanks. So, I gotta go. I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
With a friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Portland to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in. When it comes to home entertainment, you want the best internet, TV, and voice that work with your lifestyle. That's why you need Ditco. They're in your neighborhood. They live and work in the communities they serve, and they have Ditco. Bring their customers outstanding service and customer support for the best in speed and reliability. Check out Make these services available to you. You could qualify for up to $30 off your monthly bill by visiting Ditco.com/MCP to sign up for the best in home entertainment. Call 219-866-7101 or visit Ditco.com.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to your needs. We work to design an insurance plan particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. Adam Shelter Insurance ranks #1 in customer satisfaction in auto insurance in the Central Region, 5 out of the last 6 years by J.D. Power. Satisfied customers and a plan for you. Ready to check us out? For J.D. Power Living Information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
Find the award-winning service you need with Shelter Insurance agent Orlando Emmett at his new location on 231 in Rensselaer.
When you're planting this year, ask yourself this: how much more time could you save if you didn't have to plant along hills, slopes, and ridges? What if you didn't have to back in just to keep your planter unit from the ground? Would it save hours? That's what we're thinking. We want you to save it all the ways you can with a momentum planter from Felt. The momentum has a flexible toolbar, precision planting technology right from the factory, and a system that allows dramatic contour over the ground. It helps keep you going when others have to back up. See the results for yourself by planning, going online, and getting archives to better planting. We will show you an analysis of the elements of planting that your yield. That yield you see, it's possible. It's all the field waiting for you, and you'll achieve it with momentum from Felt. Probably sold by budget implementing takers getting success.
McDonald's presents Burger Reviews by Hamburger. Today's the hotter, juicier classic burger, Mr. Hamburger. He said, of all the McDonald's burgers I've ever hamburgered, these are the hottest, juiciest, and
Indeed can help us hire great people fast. Indeed, you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews all from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Like 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. Switch today.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account, plus taxes and fees. 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. See detail.
97.7 The Q.
dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
91-year-old Arlene Griffin of Fairfax Station, Virginia, formerly of Rensselaer, passed away on May 12th. A visitation will be held on Monday, June 3rd at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer, from 3 until 7 p.m. Central Time. Funeral services for Arlene Griffin will be held at Jackson Funeral Chapel Tuesday, June 4th at 10:30 a.m. with Pastor Bill Taylor officiating. Interment to follow at Memory Gardens, Rensselaer. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. 89-year-old Loretta A. Krulik of Winnemac passed away on Monday, May 27th. Visitation will be from 4 until 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday, June 6th at Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. Funeral services for Loretta Krulik will be held at 10 a.m. Friday, June 7th at Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac, with her grandson Jason Huber officiating. Burial to take place at Idle Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to Idle Cemetery. Online tributes may be offered at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. 88-year-old Sue Tooley of Winnemac passed away on Tuesday, May 28th. Private burial in Winnemac Cemetery will take place following cremation. Memorial contributions may be made to the Indiana University Anatomical Education Program or Hickory Creek. Online tributes may be offered at FrayneMortuary.com. Local arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather brought to you by Monticello's Sycamore Drive-In.
Today, mostly sunny with a high near 78. Tonight, a 10% chance of showers after 5 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 57. Saturday, showers and possibly a thunderstorm after 7 a.m. High near 70. Saturday night, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy and breezy with a low around 59. Sunday, mostly sunny with a high near 77. Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low around 60.
That's your forecast from the Vaughn Materials Weather Center. Call Vaughn Materials for dirt, rock, decorative stone, or mulch. Delivery available. Call 219-816-1142 or visit their website at vaughnexcavating.com.
Put on those thinking caps. It's time now for the Pizza Quiz, brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. You could win a large one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Be caller number 7 at 866-4104. That's 866-4104. Be caller number 7 right now.
What sets Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer apart from the other pizza places? Rick's is locally owned. Their dough is made fresh daily and hand-tossed, not run through a machine. Cheese is grated daily. Toppings are generous, fresh, and your pizza is baked to perfection in a classic stone oven. Looking to try something different? Try a pineapple, apple butter, or barbecue pizza. Call 866-7466 to place your order. Local delivery is available. Open Tuesday through Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Rick's Pizza. Taste the difference.
All right, it's time now for the Pizza Quiz, brought to us by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. Your chance to win a one large, one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Hi, good morning. You're calling number 7. Who's this?
Rich.
Hey, Rich, how are you?
I'm doing good.
All right, let's see if we can get you a pizza. Earlier today, we talked about a guy on AGT getting to go through because they hit the golden buzzer. What's his day job? Is he a janitor, a garbage man, or a plumber? He's from Terre Haute. He's going through to Hollywood. Is it janitor, garbage man, or plumber? What's his day job?
Janitor.
That's correct. Hold on, sir. You got yourself a pizza. Thank you so much for playing. We'll try again on Monday to see if we can get us a winner on the Pizza Quiz.
Winners and families of
TRA.com, or call 800-575-2706. That's 800-575-2706. Tax Relief Advocates, real solutions for real people.
All righty. It is time for us to wrap things up for this fun time Friday. But before we do, we've got some stuff that we got to take care of. Okay. We've got to get to the Hilltop in Morocco high-low game. We have to get our winner for the Strachan Van Til. Find the big deal with Strachan Van Til. So, so many things to get to. So, this week, the card that we picked, we actually didn't even pick it till Wednesday because of the shortened week.
Right.
But the card we picked was a 7. I think I said earlier it was a 10.
Right.
It was a 7 that we
Right in the
picked.
middle.
So, would you want to go higher or lower for your pick
I'm
this
going to
week?
go lower this week.
You're going to go lower on the Hilltop high-low game, and you would be correct because the card that I picked today was a 2. So you can't get much lower than a 2. So congratulations to Michelle Rose. She got herself the $25 certificate to the Hilltop in Morocco. Okay. Now for the Find the Big Deal with Strachan Van Til. Today's winner is Mindy Owens Lowry. She got herself registered on WLQI as part of the second chance to get registered for the $50 gift card to Strachan Van Til. Of course, don't forget, you can always order your groceries online at Strachan Van Til. Saves you time and money. You get the in-store sale prices, pick up or delivery, online coupons, reward points, and more. Strachan Van Til, life made simple, food made easy. All right. So we got a winner on the pizza quiz. We got a winner on the Strachan Van Til. We got a winner on the Hilltop in Morocco. We got a winner from Terre Haute going through to the big stage on America's Got Talent. So the only other thing we can do is end on a high note.
All right. Today's high note is brought to us by Quotes Cafe. Thank you, May, for your lessons of patience and growth. As we welcome June, we embrace new beginnings, the warmth of summer, and the promise of brighter days ahead. Here's to new adventures and continued blossoming.
All good stuff there. Thank you guys so much. If you missed any of the program, you can check us out on our podcast and Spotify, iHeart, Apple Podcasts, and more. Of course, we're also on YouTube. You can see our smiling faces on video each and every morning. You'll be able to check us out. If you missed any of the shows, you can always check them out over the weekend and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'd appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for listening. We know you have a choice on where you can spend your morning, and we appreciate it that you spend it with us here in Touhyville. Hope you enjoyed listening to the shows this week as much as we enjoyed doing them. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday. Take care.
97.7 The Q.